All right, we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We got a watch party for you tonight. Fern, lead us off. It's your team, bro.
Welcome to the ever Flyera Gonna Flyer, a watch party for the Flyers home opener with the Vancouver Canucks. I'm joined with me by one of my guests of the hour, Eric, a.k.a. Filibuster 10. You saw him on the earlier live stream. I'm also joined by one of my Don't Puck with Media co-hosts, Mr. Matt Norton, who is a Montreal Canadiens fan, is probably here to just troll us, but he's still here to watch with us anyway. So, should be a good game. Flyers and Canucks. Eric, here's my main question. This is the biggest question of all. What's going to be the new goal song this year?
You know what? I always really loved when it was Brohim by Pennywise.
That's a good song. They played that their cup run too.
Oh man, I was so pissed when they removed that. But that was like going back a few years.
I know it's not going to be. I've already accepted it's not going to be. But if for some reason, and this is a big if, but if for some reason Duke plays tonight when they get that first goal, assuming they get a goal tonight, you may have to read about me on the news because I'm going to lose my damn mind. I'll be so damn happy. It's not going to happen. I loved that goal song. Loved it.
Yeah.
But I'm in acceptance. It's not going to be that.
Did they ever use Sandstorm?
I don't know. Oh, you mean last year's song?
No,
not
back in the day. I don't know if it was the Flyers or somebody else. But I remember that was
no, they never. I don't remember them having Sandstorm.
Okay.
You know what was another underrated one in recent memory? I like when they did the Rocky theme into Secrets. I think that was 2016. I didn't like it at first, but it kind of grew on to me. And that song just reminds me of Wayne Simmons so much because he made so many clutch goals in that 2016 season. That is probably the one that I think that's the most underrated one in recent memory.
It's not something that I really. I'll be honest. It's not something I really care about that much.
I don't, but I listen. I care about it in the home opener because I always like to have that brand new song played.
Yeah, I don't want anything like too poppy.
After like a game or two, it kind of just becomes like background noise to me.
But like, I remember there was a Flyers promo at one. This is going a few years back where they had the "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor" by Flaw.
Oh yeah, by Drowning Pool, I think it was.
I think it's Flaw. If I'm not mistaken, the band is called Flaw.
I thought it was Drowning Pool who had that.
But
let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the
floor.
That's a good song. No, that is a good song.
That should be the goal song. Fuck it, let's do it. That's the goal song.
I don't think they'll go that because I feel like they like to have a song that you can really vibe to for a song to instantly play, like that it goes along with the goal. Oh, here we go. Time to team announcements.
Opening ceremonies.
This place is going to go nuts when they announce Mitchkov.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to grab my food.
There he goes.
We've been waiting for this for 2 weeks now.
Yeah. I'm just going to pop him out until he gets back. Get my camera going.
Trainers. Oh, that's a nice jacket.
And he's back.
Well, look at this piece of chicken. We marinated it in sauteed carrots, put some parsley on it, some white wine. It's dynamite.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cooking with Alex.
You know, whenever we do
a brand new segment.
You know, whenever we have our Don't Puck with Media episodes, I'm eating something.
It's a multi-aspect podcast.
Of course.
Oh, for sure.
Here we go, boys. Let's see
Sports and lifestyle. That's a nice hat.
Brad Shaw. I want him to be the next head coach.
You know who I really think is going to be the next head coach? Mike Sullivan.
Wow, that's a take.
I'm like, him and Torts are close, right? So they've been together for years.
They're both Massachusetts natives, and that would piss off the Pittsburgh Penguins fan base, and I would be all for it.
Because look, I don't think look, Torts has one more year, and I depending on how this year goes for Pittsburgh, it wouldn't shock me.
He said after this 4-year contract, I think he's done.
Yeah, that's why. And you know what? Who would be better? I'm sure Torts, as soon as he's gone, is like, hey, you know what? My buddy Mike Sullivan there, he needs a new job. So I don't know. I wouldn't be shocked.
That would be an interesting one. I would be. But that's not a bad call. I don't hate that.
Hey, 2-time cup winner. It's, our biggest rival, but still.
Well, that would piss off the Pens, and I love it. I always like listening to the receptions all the players have when they come out. Samula, they go in numerical order. That's right, outside the letters. Drysdale with a little bit of a cheer. Good to see. Been struggling a little bit, so you got to be happy for the kid. He loves Cam York. That is the bromance of the team.
Drysdale and York?
Yeah. They love each other. They've been good friends before Drysdale even came here.
Yeah. That's potential there.
Jet got a nice little reception.
Habs opening ceremony blows us out of the water, though. We had an orchestra on the ice.
Listen, we're not playing friggin' orchestras.
See, my man Filibuster knows nobody does it like Montreal.
No, nobody does it like the Canadians. I'm sorry, nobody does it like the Canadians.
Oh, I'm not arguing when it comes to big entrances. Phelan gets no reaction because he has played bad so far.
He played better last game, though.
He did. That was definitely his best game. I will acknowledge that.
Yeah. Well, he struggled a bit in the preseason.
There's a Mitch Goff cheer. This place just erupted.
They're going to go nuts for somebody.
Rasmus Ristolainen, Alex's favorite Flyer.
He's not on my crap list right now. He's played well.
Room to improve.
Build up that trade value. Because they need to move him. I'm a ticket. Naughty, I need you to pause yours by like 10 seconds because I know you're going to be screaming when something happens and I'm behind on the feed. Oh, here comes the damn Montreal jersey. Everyone who's watching, you can boo him. We don't care.
Yeah.
Young Bees are in the cut.
Felt a little left out on the jersey game there.
Damn, Fedotov got booed.
Oh, that's not good.
He got some boos.
I mean, he's been
cheers.
pee-pee poo-poo.
Harrison just got a massive cheer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you're a goalie and you don't stop pucks.
He's been bad. There's no arguing from me. But, when you're playing bad, you need to get at least a little pick-me-up.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree.
Scotty Lawton, Sarge, Murderface, and many other amazing nicknames.
Scooty Loots.
Coots.
Why? Oh, okay. No.
All right, boys. Who gets first goal tonight?
Elias Pettersson.
I like the tip it call. I'm going Konechny. I'm going all reliable.
I got Pettersson for Besser and Miller. I'm just kidding. I
don't know. Pettersson's pretty cold right now.
I mean, if that's your prediction, I'm not going to go against it. Vancouver scored first against his last game. We just had their number recently. Now watch, because I mentioned that we're going to get killed tonight.
Alex looking forward to his first stream. Flyers get absolutely annihilated.
Well, we've done watch parties before. We did that Flyers Islanders game too.
No, I know.
And the Flyers Pens.
I know. I'm just messing with you, bro.
That Flyers Islanders game, Eric. It was towards the end of the year. That was the game Morgan Frost got the game tying goal in the final 10 seconds to send the game to OT.
Oh yeah. And
when they scored that game, I ran across the friggin' room screaming, Morgan fucking Frost. I thought I was going to get a noise complaint the next day. I was loud. Nicole got pissed at me. Deservingly so. But. I'm just glad these stupid friggin' West Coast trips are done. Or West Coast games are done.
Well, I think we only play one more time this season at 10 o'clock, which at least is...
yeah, it's one of the California games, I believe.
I think it's Vegas.
Gaudreau, moment of silence.
All the tributes have been awesome throughout the league.
What's good, Gary? Welcome to the stream.
Oh, gee. The Columbus one, though, I nearly cried.
Oh, bro, that video, it was the very end that hit my heart. When they were playing, the music they played with that, when they showed all of Johnny's kids, I lost it. I have no shame in admitting that. I freaking lost it. Nicole did, too. Nicole started crying as well. That was so sad. I love Lauren Hart. She's awesome.
Very good, yep.
Mm-hmm. Turn it down.
A little loud?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Is that better?
No, I can still hear it. You're going to have to mute it.
Hold on. How about now?
Yeah, I can.
Okay,
You're going to have to mute it.
Wait a minute. Is that good now?
Is
I
it mine?
can't. I barely can hear it here.
Mike's picking it up. I can hear it.
How about now?
No.
I muted it, so now I know you're wrong.
Yeah, Phil, you might have to turn your TV down then.
Oh, I just lost my stream. Okay.
It's fine now. Phil, I can hear your stream.
It's not mine. Mine's off.
All right, hold on. I'll lower it. It's probably mine then. Because I turned it back on. Is that better?
Yeah, you're good there.
All right, at least I can hear it a little bit still. Naughty, have you let me know when it starts on yours. I want you to try to be in sync with us because you're probably like 10 seconds ahead because I'm doing ESPN Plus.
I'm on ESPN Plus too.
Oh. Let me know when yours starts, like when the puck officially drops. Obviously, it's not yet, but Michael Buffer's back. That's awesome. I love Michael Buffer. Let's get ready to rumble. All right, folks. Home opener is about to begin between the Philadelphia Flyers and Vancouver Canucks. Tonight's live stream is brought to you by Don't Puck with Media. Don't Puck with Media.
Kevin Lankinen in between the pipes for the Vancouver Canucks.
Yeah, so you're pretty ahead of me. Pause.
And Erson in between the pipes for the Philadelphia Flyers.
Welcome in, Mr. Vogel. No, wait a minute. I don't think you're that far ahead of me because I haven't even seen either of them yet. Are you watching the Philly stream or the Vancouver stream, by the way?
I don't know which stream it is yet. I haven't seen the scoreboard.
If it's Sportsnet Canada, then it's Vancouver. If it's NBC Sports
No
Philly,
shit.
well, I don't know. God. Get any respect around here.
Like Rodney Dangerfield. Like, I no respect.
You don't catch my sound, right?
No,
You're good, Phil.
You're good. All right, I'll tell you when the puck officially drops on mine. See how far off we are.
We're underway.
All right, pause.
I have the Sportsnet stream.
Pause. Pause,
All right.
Naughty, pause.
I will.
I'll tell you when to play.
Mine just dropped now.
Mine's dropping now. All right, go from there.
Yeah.
I don't want us things to be. If it's like a second or two, that's whatever. But
yeah. Oh, nice. I like how this setup I have here with the ESPN scoreboard. I actually like that a lot. You can see kind of the play-by-play.
See, this is what I think we need to do for live streams from here on out. We have the score right there. The fans know what the. It's not like we're showing anything that we can't show at all.
Yeah.
Rick Tocchet with a record of 249, 236, and 75 overall between three teams. Vancouver, Tampa Bay, and the formerly known Arizona Coyotes.
As you notice in the play-by-play there, the Flyers have yet to win a faceoff.
Yeah, that's nothing new.
Terrible.
Line combos, Tyson Forster, Jetchenko, and Bobby Brink leading things off with Coots, Paling. Wait, Coots is on the
Who's on the
fourth
fourth
line?
line?
Wow.
Wait, I missed something. Who's centering the third?
I think maybe they're playing Lawton back in.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't like
Yeah,
that.
they are putting
Lawton centering Konechny and Farabee. I don't think that's your third line.
No. They're probably playing that as a second line then. Wow. I don't know about Coots on the fourth line. I think he played actually half decent last year.
Makes a lot of money to play fourth line hockey. I'll tell you that.
I thought he's actually played well the past 3 games. I thought the first
the only dud he had was the Vancouver game, I feel like. Oh, good bit on the wraparound early. I got to turn off closed captioning. How about I do that?
I actually like Coots with Tippett. There was a couple of shifts in the past couple of games where, like, I don't know if it was just because Torch was mixing up the lines or it just so happened like on a line change, but like when Coots and Tippett were together, I thought Tippett was very dangerous.
Closed captioning off. Oh, JT Miller's injured. Early injury for Vancouver. JT Miller looks hurt. He was very slow to the bench.
Yeah.
That is a massive loss for them if he's hurt. Bro, there's been like 5 whistles already. We're barely a minute in.
This is the longest 2 minutes ever.
And we're not even a minute and a half through it.
No.
Jesus.
I got closed captioning in the worst spot of my game. I'm going to have to wait till the first commercial. We'll see if I can get it off.
Another whistle.
This is crazy.
Top line is on the ice.
The amount of freaking whistles already. Flyers are only plus 118 on the money line. I honestly thought it'd be close to a pick 'em. They've had Vancouver's number lately, so I'm kind of surprised they're still with about maybe a 40% line probability.
Maybe 42, right? Torts hasn't lost to
Vancouver.
Yeah. Well, that's
I think they're 5-0 against them since Vancouver's since Torts has been coach. They've had their number. They only allowed 1 goal in 2 games against Vancouver last year. It was stifling. They dominated them. Ooh, Coots fall down and go boom. Yeah, they got him on the fourth line. That's a little surprising.
Yeah.
No. He was just there with Frost. I take that back. Never mind. They had Coots with Frost and Mitchkov. Why was Coots?
No, Coots is on the fourth. He's on the fourth line.
Yeah, I just thought
they're probably changing.
Forster.
And the worst part is not even at center, on the wing.
It is weird. And another whistle. Bruh, this is ridiculous.
At this rate, it's gonna be a West Coast game. We'll be out of here like 1 in the morning.
Yeah, no kidding. At this rate, this game's gonna end.
I think it's a Saturday night game, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. Whistle after whistle after whistle. What's the record for most whistles in the game? You might break that. Oh, Flyers got numbers. Quick rush here. Forster on the rush. Oh, he should have went shot there. I don't like that. That was a dumb decision by Forster. Take the shot.
Yeah.
Tyson got to rip that one. You got a 3-on-1.5, we'll call it. And you try going with a drop pass. That bad move by Tyson there.
Off the skate. You got it off the skate of the defender.
Notre Dame destroyed Georgia Tech. We love it.
Yeah, we knew that. We knew Notre Dame was winning that game. My parlay died. Not to promote gambling at all on this.
Oh.
Face-off one, rare face-off win by Ryan Poehling, and it doesn't even lead to anything. It's still in the defensive end. I will say, random thought, I like Vancouver's jerseys.
No, it's a really nice color combo. I agree.
I prefer the logo with the stick. Know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the old school one.
Yeah.
I like the color scheme. I actually never knew what a Canuck was until probably like 5 years ago.
It's just a slang word for a Canadian.
I thought that was a whale, and when I was younger,
because of the logo.
Yeah.
I do like the green, blue, and white though, instead of that kind of red, white, blue, black. Well, whatever that combo was back when we were growing up.
Oh yeah, with like the kind of purple-ish.
Yeah, it was like it was weird.
Yeah, no, that wasn't nice. Todd Bertuzzi era.
Let's skate up. Not much generating offensively early on.
Kind of sloppy on both ends.
This is probably the longest run of no whistle time we've had so far.
Yeah. What's that pass?
Shit. They said Miller doesn't look 100%. I got to agree with that. He definitely looks slow right now.
That would be a huge loss if he's can't go.
Yeah, that would be a massive loss. Agreed. Oh, wow. Coots is 1 point away from 500 career.
Oh, wow.
Good for him.
All right. Let's get him a point. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. We got to get – and knowing that, he's got to get one tonight.
Knowing that, he's starting the fourth line.
Yeah, no shit. That's why Twitch is like, no, we're not having any unnecessary sillies tonight.
But then again, the fourth line was the best line last game.
Definitely was last game. Definitely the best line last. Oh, good save by Urson. Get it out. Did he kept that? Kept that out?
Yeah.
Yeah, it stayed out. Oof. That was a little bit of a nerve-wracking.
Probably a cut in the post. Harder's pressing skate up against it there. I went like under his skate, under his blade, but the pressure like kept it on the ice. It didn't squeak through.
Let's see this replay. It was good original save. He turns into a wraparound. Yeah, good job getting back to the post by Urson. That was a goal if he doesn't get back there.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice. Oh, and a little bit of help from Drysdale, too. But a good save as well from Urson. I'll go 50-50 with Urson and Drysdale there, because Drysdale kind of slowed down the shot a little bit. He got a piece of the stick. Flyers are still shotless.
Tip in the face-off dot.
Tip it. They win it. Nice. I'll tell you one thing. I saw something on Twitter that I couldn't agree with more. The day Claude Giroux retires, they need to hire him as a face-off coach.
Oh, 100%. But he's not retiring anytime soon. So.
No, it's not going to be for another couple of years. But whenever that day comes, I mean. It's not going to be this year. It's not going to be next year. Giroux had a good game today in that Ottawa and Tampa game. He had 2 apples, both primary. The second one he had, I don't know if you saw the replay, it was a beautiful friggin' cross crease pass right to Josh Norris, who just buries it. Oh, good bid.
Ottawa, if they could be healthy, man, I'm telling you, they're going to be a good team.
I've said this the last 2 years. I need to see them prove it, though. I'm done picking Ottawa until they prove it. I say last year I had them second in the division in the Atlantic. They were my New Jersey of last year, from 2 years ago, I should say. And they didn't step up. So I want to see Ottawa prove it before I can really give them any, I think they're going to make that step.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, no, 100% guaranteed. But what hurt them a lot last year was you start the season, you lose Josh Norris off the bat. There goes your number 2
and their
center.
defense they had a bad D-quill last year.
Yeah. Also, you lose your number 3 center for half of the season in Shane Pinto.
Yeah.
And
They definitely face some issues for sure.
I really didn't like the what's it, the Corpusalo signing.
I hated that. You can ask anyone here. I gave them so much.
First penalty of the game.
It's on the Flyers, it looks like.
It is on the Flyers. Delayed call. Let's see what it is.
Oh, the power kill's getting some opportunity. You still. What do you have for time, Naughty?
Well, they're at the break right now. I didn't see.
All right, yeah. So you're a little. Pause it for like 3 more seconds.
I think I'm way behind now.
Here comes the friggin' political commercials. I'm just not going to make an opinion on that right now.
I get the Habs game on my phone. Much better tonight. Much better.
What's the score of that game so far?
It's still 0-0, but we're leading on shots. We just look a lot more composed.
Oh my God! I don't know if anyone noticed that. Scott Lawton came in a customized Gritty shirt to the home opener.
Oh, nice.
Dude's a dork. I love it. Doherty, what are you doing tomorrow morning?
I gotta go to my mother's for a little bit.
You gotta go where?
I go to my mother's and put away all the patio furniture.
Pats play at London. I was gonna see if you wanted to maybe go to Friendly Toast and catch some of it. 9:30.
I'm gonna go to my mom's. Otherwise, I would.
I gotcha. Oh, there's a guy with a Pats hat on. Speaking of the devil.
That's funny.
There was a guy with a Patriots hat on right next to Ashley. That's crazy. I did not expect to see that in film.
Got it, Hathaway. 2 minutes, high stick.
Another sticking penalty.
Yeah, pause it for 3 seconds, Naughty. You're ahead.
No, that was the penalty that showed him in the box.
Oh. What, has a puck dropped for you again yet? Just did now.
Huge a shot. Blocked.
Yeah, pause it for 3 seconds, Naughty. Like I said, you're significantly ahead right now.
I'm at 13:33.
Yeah, you're about 8 seconds ahead of me.
I'm at 13:27 now.
All right, that's tolerable. That's only 2 seconds now.
Beans.
Actually, pause it for 2 more seconds. I want to be on tune with you because I know you're going to scream the moment a goal scores. Oh, here's a bit of shorthanded 3-on-2 for the boys. Konechny drops it. Sanheim shot. Whoa. Power kill almost strikes again. Uh-oh, but now numbers of Vancouver 2-on-1. Besser pass missed. That's the thing with the power kill. You take some risks and you get rushes the other way. I love the aggressiveness, though. I will say that. Oh, man, that would add another 2-on-1. Uh-oh. Need a clear, boys. Wide. Good play by Coots. Attaboy, Coots. Nice job playing the body. Looking like a pretty easy kill. Pretty good kill for the most part. And that's the end of the kill. That's a good save by Erson.
Oh, we got a scrum. Here we go.
There we go. Now it's getting chippy. I'll say that was a nice save by Erson. Underrated with 2 bodies right in front of him there. Whose hairstyle is that on Vancouver? Holy crap, does he have a friggin' bowl cut? I'm going to say mop head, but I don't go that far. Someone wrote, Couturier, Paling, Hathaway was not on my 2024-25 bingo card. Neither was it for me.
No.
This is why I think Torts is going to push to keep Luchenko up, because their center depth is so bad without him.
Well, that's why I was really disappointed this offseason that they didn't go get a center.
I think they tried, but like they didn't want to give up over premium pricing. Like Marty Natchez would have been a great fit for them. I know he's played more primarily on the wing, but he was drafted as a center. If they could have got a guy like him, I think that would have been a great fit. But the thing was, the asking price was so high for him. Marco Rossi in Minnesota is another name you could consider. I think Minnesota is very close to going into a full-scale rebuild. So he's a possibility. You know, Zegras, if Anaheim tries to go in another direction. Dylan Cousins out in Buffalo.
But that's why, like, for me, like, Buffalo was that team to target, and not necessarily because, like, for me, it was like, you don't even need to bring in a big name. Like, I didn't need a Zegras or like or a Nietzsche's.
Dylan Cousins would have been
a body.
Bring in some like 21, 22-year-old, like Buffalo has like Kulich, Ostlund, and fucking they just drafted Hellenius.
Yeah, Costas Hellenius too.
Go get one of those.
That was one of the guys I would have liked the Flyers to get before Luchenko was picked. It was Costas Hellenius, obviously Z Boyum, and then if there was a third guy, I would have loved Cole Eiserman just because I have a little bit of bias because he's from Newburyport. But
had a good year so far too with BU.
I've heard that. I'm not surprised. That kid's going to be a goal-scoring machine.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Michael Hayes was still there too. Like Michael Hayes is tearing up the NCAA right now. But I agree. Like, I think the only reason Luchenko's on the roster to begin with is because you have no centers.
Yeah.
I think in a perfect world, you would have sent him back to junior or wherever so he could develop. But yeah, you guys have no center, so I don't think
that was a good bid. But yeah, the centers are an issue.
Yeah.
It's good to have Luchenko up for now, but you can't be over reliant on an 18-year-old.
No, you can't.
No, and it could be, the thing with that, yeah, too, is like you don't really want to rush his development. Like you're kind of throwing him to the wolves right now.
I will say this: I understand that aspect of things for sure, but when it comes to Luchenko, I think they kind of go on a Couturier route that they had with him. Coots came right up in 2011 and when they drafted him into the 11-12 season. He was 19 years old, and they played him top 6 minutes right off the bat. So I think they're looking at it in that perspective of things, that he dominated so much in Gulev that I don't know if they go whatever the frig you want to call it, that they don't know how much more that they could have asked for from him down there. I would have personally wanted him to play another year down there too, and then maybe brought him to a full-time role. But it looks Torts is really pushing for this kid to play the whole year, and I think Danny really wants to send him back down. Is what it sounds like.
Well, because that's the thing, having to learn, and all players are different, but kind of having to learn like he is right now already at the NHL level, like not even in the AHL, but you're already right back.
It doesn't seem like he's out of place. That's one good thing.
It doesn't, but again, right, it's a small sample size. There haven't been that many games. Like, I don't think he can play a full 82-game slate right now.
I don't even think they get.
I just don't think he's ready. He's there quite yet, and I think that's kind of what Danny Briere was kind of thinking, right? Like,
there's going to be some healthy scratches for him for that reason. Torts already emphasized it the second game of the season against Calgary. They don't want to run this kid into the ground. I could see him. He gets like the Joel Embiid treatment, and they don't play him in back-to-backs. I mean, I don't know how crazy I'd be about that. But I guess I'd get it.
Yeah, well, look, Anaheim did the same thing with Leo Carlson last year, right? So,
Yeah, they did the same exact thing. Exactly.
You want to shelter him, give him don't feed him too much right away off the bat, and see. Hopefully, it goes well.
Carlson,
Because
Leo
look,
Carson's been a stud this year, mind you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's early, but he's been great.
Well, it's early, and look, so far what I've seen from Luchenko, right, is all the defensive part of the game, the small the little things of the game, he's fine, he's good. It's just is the offense gonna come, So and that's why for me, sending him back is more just to work on his offense.
Yeah, no,
get that
that's
confidence
fair.
up.
I will say the one thing about Luchenko's game that stands out to me so much is how fast this kid is. This kid takes off like a piss missile.
I think that's the biggest reason why I think Torts wants to keep him here, because he's got nobody that Palin can skate too, but Palin doesn't have the upside of Luchenko. So,
I mean, Tippett's a rocket too, but he's not a center.
No.
So.
That's why I wouldn't mind seeing Luchenko and Tippett play together for a shift or two.
Oh, you want to talk about some speed?
Yeah.
Put those two with Mitchkov, imagine. Tippett. Oh, good keep. Mitchkov back to Tippett.
Guys not going to keep it in.
Really only have one shot on net so far. They're lucky it's still tied. Frost back to Mitchkov.
He threw the puck in the traffic.
That was a pass to nobody.
He threw that into a lot of traffic.
Yeah, I mean, he had 3 or 4 bodies on him. He kind of just threw it in there. Better that than a turnover.
I mean, it kind of was a turnover.
Well, I mean, like a quick turnover going the other way. You know what I mean.
I know. Oh, I don't know if Erson got that or if that hit the pipe.
I think he got that. I think it hit his knee, it looked like. Or pad. Yeah, they credited with a shot. 11-1 shots, Vancouver. That's not good.
Nope.
But Erson's been solid. I will say, most of Vancouver's shots, though, haven't been high danger. They've had 1 or 2. Ooh, there's a wraparound. Oh, Barabee, that goes close. Redirect, another save. There's a decent shift from the offense. Here comes Vancouver. Shot blocked. No issue there. How's your Habs looking, Naughty?
It's 2-0 Islanders.
Oh, that was very close to being played in the restricted zone. That was close. Who scored for the Isles?
Horvat scored the first one.
Good save by Erson again. Erson's locked in. Now, as I say, they're not facing any high-quality bids. He faces that.
Yeah, he faces a couple.
They jinxed it. Out-of-town scores. Vegas and Carolina, Florida tied it 2. Rematch of the Cup 2 years ago. Rangers up 1-0 on the Leafs. Caps up 3-1 on the Devils. Penalty coming up. Flyers getting a power play.
Alabama goes down again.
I love it. Down the rankings they go.
And the Flyers power play.
Wild up 1-0 on Columbus. Canes up 1-0 on the Blues. And as you mentioned, 2-0 Isles on Montreal. Yeah, Palin draws a penalty. There we go, Ryan. Elias Pettersson with a dorky face. Love to see the power play part 1 here.
We're good.
I like the way that first unit has been playing, though. Imagine Mitchkov absolutely blows a one-timer top shelf. That would be fantastic.
It's erupt.
And they want a face-off. And I did nothing. Well, no, wait a minute.
Oh,
that was a pipe.
I hit the post, right?
King again.
I think I hit the pipe.
Tippett continues to be plagued, man. Once he gets that first one, the floodgates are going to open. That was a good shot by Tipper. Drysdale right in the breadbasket.
Can't buy a goal right now. What the hell?
My stream keeps getting goes from 1080p to 10p. Now it looks like it's being recorded with a potato right now. It might be an insult to potatoes. I can't even see the score. It's so messed up. All right, now it's up to about 144p, I'd say. Now it's probably 360p. Currently 11th in the league power play. That's the type of start you like to see. There we go. Now it's back to normal. No potato recordings, please.
Oh, nearly a breakaway for the Canucks.
Yeah, that pass was dangerous. Flyers got a break there.
Huge.
All right, get the second unit out there. I got to say, one thing about the power play I still don't like, I don't want Zamula out there. I'd rather Sanheim run the second power play from the quarterback spot.
You know what? I was sure they were going to get Andre into one of those last two games out west.
I don't get the point of bringing this kid up with the roster if they're not going to at least give him a run. I think, give him a shot over Zamula.
Look, I don't think Zamula's played terrible, but
I don't think so. But he's really provided nothing. It's not like he's played terrible. He had one really bad game. Yeah. That Calgary game, he wasn't good, but
I can't say he's played worse than on some other defensemen have played so far in the first four games either. Sanheim's had his moments.
Yeah, Sanheim's had a bad game against Seattle.
So it's but I was sure. I'm okay, you brought Andre on the trip. He's going to get into one game and not even one.
I don't get that either.
You might as well have just called up Louis.
Good shift from the fourth line. Oh, that's a cross check? No.
Nah, I didn't call it.
Oh. I thought that was close to a cross check.
What? It's covered.
You're a little ahead of me, Eric.
Yeah, I think I got about 10 seconds.
Next whistle, can you pause for a couple seconds?
I honestly don't know how to do that.
Oh, you don't got smart TV?
No, it's because I'm watching it on hockey.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
We'll back away from the score! Canucks take the lead.
Oh, that didn't see it.
Bad giveaway in front of the net.
How are you that? Oh, my God. Why are you that far ahead of me, Naughty? I thought you paused it.
I did. Sometimes ESPN it'll the feed will freeze for a second and then it'll fire forward.
Yeah, that was 10, 12 seconds behind.
Yeah, Jesus.
Let's see who made this turnover.
I know, it's a good pass in front, and nobody was covering anybody.
Yeah,
that was Eric Johnson's guy.
Was that Risto?
No, it's Johnson.
Eric Johnson. That's on Eric Johnson. Cover your freaking.
Who's on the other side of the goalie?
That's on Eric Johnson.
Unless there was supposed to be a switch.
Yeah.
But he should have followed his man.
I put that on Eric Johnson because he's kind of sitting there in no man's land. Jesus, I could have scored that goal. So 1-0 Vancouver.
How's he going to the power play? It's a shot. Good save. Oh, it's loose in front. Covered up.
Oh, Flyers got a little rush here. Good bid, tip it. Ooh. That going to commercial? Yep. Pause it again, Naughty.
I will when they're about to drop it. I will.
All right.
Oh my Lord Jesus! Cole Caulfield, what a shot! And Lane Hudson's got another point.
Yep, that answers that.
Wow, what a shot! Caulfield from the Rockstar Zone, made popular by Danny Heatley, goes friggin' Bod Dizzle.
Oh,
what a shot! Holy crap! I don't know how the hell he got that in the net. That was crazy. I don't know how he picked that corner. What a shot. He's so back. What a shot from Cole Caulfield. And Lane Hudson gets a primary assist. We love it. We love all of that.
Will Lane Hudson ever score his first NHL goal?
He will, but he's going to get a shitload of assists. That's his game. But he'll probably pot around 10. But he's going to get over 40 assists. Like, he's an assist machine.
You get no argument from me there.
And that'll do it. Shots of 9-6 in favor of the Canadians. It's 2-1. Good rebound. That was with, like, a second and a half left to go in the period, too. That's a ball buster if you're the Islanders. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
But what? You got to watch. You got to see if you can find that shot. I don't know how he got that in the net. That shot was insane. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts of a shot. And actually, I'll let you guys do, if you don't mind. I'm actually going to go and do intermission with Rick.
Go right ahead. Stream. We'll be good here.
Yeah, but I'll be back. I'm going to stop sharing the screen because that'll carry over when I go over there. But we'll put it back up.
Stop showing what, the scoreboard?
Yeah, if you want to share the screen and get that up.
I'll do it. I think I got it up. Hold on.
All right.
Yeah, I got it. I'll share the screen.
Cool.
Hold on. I'm going to make some magic.
All right, I will be back shortly.
Hold on. Wait a minute. There we go. I got it up.
There we go.
Good. Now I don't have to hear Naughty screaming 15 seconds ahead of me. You're only like 5 seconds. Yours isn't too bad.
Yeah, probably. I had to switch from streams to streams because I had it like more or less like you, but then like it froze and it wasn't coming back, so I had to go to a different feed. I think this one's a little ahead.
I like to use, when I used to have those, I used to use Dofu. The Dofu app's pretty clutch with that.
I have, but it's on my TV upstairs. But I have it's called Streamfire or Sportsfire.
Now the penalty on the Flyers looks like a trip. Oh no! Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute.
Is it on best?
Did Hathaway get high sticked? Why'd they blow the whistle when the Flyers touched it then? Oh, that's a double minor if that's a high stick. Let's see. Wait.
Oh, I think it's coincidental minors.
A trip and a high stick. Yeah. Oh, he's bleeding. That's 4.
But did they call Besser?
Yeah, they gotta. If Hathaway tripped him, they gotta call someone in Vancouver for a high stick. It should be 4 aside for 2 minutes, and then a Flyers power play for 2 minutes.
No, look it.
Oh yeah, that's a high stick. How do you miss that?
Yeah, like come on.
Oh yeah, trip and a high stick, incidental, and then it should be a Flyers power play after that. Are they gonna say that the trip caused a high stick?
I think maybe they're going to be like, oh, well, he tripped, so, but you have to be control of your stick.
They got to call a high stick, I think. He's bleeding bad, too.
No, they got to call Besser for a double minor.
Yeah, that should be 4 aside for 2 minutes and the Flyers power play for 2. Let's see. Good.
Okay, good. They got it right.
All right. So that they got it right. That's what it was. Double minor and a trip. So it'll be 4 aside for 2 minutes in the Flyers power play.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that was bad too. He took it hard there. There was plenty of evidence. He was bleeding pretty bad.
That swing swung up so high.
Hathaway's got to be quick getting off the ice to get a power play guy out there when it does end.
Mm.
So wait a minute. Wait, why did they just – wait, the Flyers are getting a power play? So are they only calling it a 2-minute power play and that's it?
No, I think it's four on four for 2 minutes.
No, they get a power play. Look.
Mine shows 4 on 4 for 2 minutes.
No, they have a power play. They got the players set up for a power play right now. So then maybe the 4 on 4 just gets washed and they give a Flyers a 2-minute power play.
Oh, maybe. Okay, maybe like 2 of them will cancel out. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay, I just changed on mine. Okay. That's weird.
So maybe they'll send 2 guys from Vancouver to the box.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, I saw there was 2 guys in the box for Vancouver.
All right, that makes sense then. So it'll just be a 2-minute power play at the end of the day. I'd love to see them tie this shit. Drysdale, Mitchkoff, Konechny just wide. Hoo-hoo. I thought he buried that for a sec. That was a good setup, though. Konechny ripped that. Konechny, nice little kick up. Wraps it around.
Going back to the point. No. Bad pass.
Good pass up. Tippett. Oh, geez. That's a bad turnover by Tippett.
No, that wasn't a nice pass at all.
Good save.
Let's go,
Merson, big save. Flyers got not necessarily numbers, but Konechny. Drysdale, nice skate back to Mitchkoff. Oh, he almost banked that in. Good bid by Mitchkoff. I like the idea.
Ooh. You're going to see something very dangerous, Byers.
Yeah, I don't know why he held the puck that long. He should have just passed against the boards. That was risky. Second unit out. I'd like to see Luchenko get a point.
That'd be nice.
Oh, what was that pass? Oh. They look so discombobulated. They've had 3 turnovers this power play, or 3 risky plays.
Yeah, they can't go tape to tape. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I know Torts is going to give him a mouthful at the lockers. That's for sure. This has not been a good first period.
No. This looks a lot like the power play from last year now.
Yeah, it's exactly what it feels like. Being unable to set up.
Yeah, can't get in the zone, can't set up.
All right, we're in the zone, and all right, for about 6 seconds. Luchenko, good bid. And that'll end the power play. End of the first, final minute to play in the first. This Flyers got a potential rush here. Oh, that was a bad pass attempt. Idea was right, but it was a bad bid.
Yeah. Idea was right, execution was not.
Tried saucering that, but hit the skate.
Get out.
That's offside. Oh, wow. Okay. It don't matter now. And he missed that by a country mile. It'll be icing.
Yep.
I will say the next 2 back-to-backs, the Flyers do have one little advantage is both of the other teams play a back-to-back as well at that time.
Oh, okay.
Because obviously doing back-to-back with Washington, that's self-explanatory.
And
then Montreal plays that Saturday at 7. Flyers play that Saturday at 1. So they kind of get an extra 6 hours of rest.
Yeah, and also the second back-to-back, there's no travel. They're both at home.
Exactly.
Well, at least,
And that'll end the first period. 4-3. That's just going to take to the lockers. So after the first period, Vancouver will take a 1-0 lead over the Flyers into the lockers. Shot 15-7. I do think the Flyers played a little bit better as the period went along, but that gross turnover, that free tap-in was not pleasant. Don't blame Urson on it at all.
No, Urson had a great period.
Yes, he was good. He was solid. Complete breakdown on D on the 1 goal. But they're going to be better in the second for sure. They got to get more zone time. They weren't in the offensive zone that often.
they got to make some crisper passes, and they got to control the pace a little bit more. Like they look a little, I was about to say, but like discombobulated or something.
Mhm.
Like
Oh,
they're
for sure.
fumbling passes. They're, I don't know. I will see. Hopefully, look, second period. No, like the last couple of games, our second periods haven't been great. So let's hope they can fix this at home.
Let's see.
We know Vancouver wants it.
Well, long way to go. They were last time they played Vancouver, they gave up the first goal too, and they won that one. So,
Oh yeah.
well, a lot of hockey to play.
Yeah.
A lot of hockey to play.
Trying to remember, there's something I read or I heard on a different podcast, basically saying that like the scoring the first goal, like in the past like couple seasons or something, scoring the first goal, like pretty much doesn't really mean anything anymore because
not as much. No,
it's like,
I remember in 2012, the Flyers must have gave up the first goal more times than I can count, especially in the playoffs in that run. They played the Pens in the first round that year, and the team that allowed the first goal lost. I mean, won every game except Game 6. Game 6, when the Flyers ended the series, they scored first, and that was the only other game. Every other game in that series, whoever scored the first goal lost. It was very bizarre, for sure. But, good first period overall. They got not a good first period overall. They got to be better in the offensive end. They got to get more zone time. Got to cut the turnovers out. Second power play was sloppy. The first one wasn't too bad, but the second was quite sloppy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So we'll see. A lot of hockey to play.
I find like especially that second power play. Like I found the first unit was very sloppy, but like the second unit,
sure.
Like
Cam, how you doing, bud?
What's going on, guys? Sorry to interrupt your thought process there, filibuster. Just dropping in to say hi and wondering how the live stream's going.
It's going. And in the first period, down 1-0. Just talking about the period. But continue, Eric. My apologies.
No, I was just saying like the first unit looked really sloppy, but the second unit seemed to have a little bit of juice.
Yeah. They didn't play. That first unit definitely did not have a good first period. But the second unit, I definitely thought was better on the power play. But they got to spend more time in the offensive zone. Urson was under siege for most of that, for a good chunk of that period. So.
They were shots were like 10-1, 11-1 at one point.
Yeah, it was 11-1 Vancouver at one point. And then, like I said, the second half of the period, they kind of found their legs.
Yeah, they came back a little. Tried to even it up a little, but
Cam, you gonna be with us for the second period?
I'm sorry, I turned my camera off. I saw Vogel's comment. I started cracking up laughing.
From Hybrew Nation, huge fans. Your co-host is a rocket.
Buddy, he did this. You should have seen it. He did the same thing on Rick. Like I was with Rick for a few moments, just like shooting the shit with him on during their live stream. He just came in and he just goes, "Hey, I hear that Matt Vogel guy from Hybrew Nation is an absolute stud. He's a freaking dude. He's a menace. He's an absolute menace. Someone's gonna get him under control.
Let him hang with the boys. I don't care what he's got to say.
He's there. He's here for it, dude. He's here for it." Yeah, I'll hang out for a bit. Who started for Flyers?
For us. He's played good. I've had no issues with Urson in net.
No. He's solid. Couple big saves.
14 of 15, and the lone goal he allowed 0% blame to him. It was a complete breakdown on defense to a tap-in empty net, pretty much.
Yeah, no chance on that one. Like, all by himself, right on the right there.
Yeah, this was. They didn't play well defensively in that period. But a lot of hockey to play. I know Tortorella's ripping them out of new assholes as we speak. Calling them a lot of mean names. Calling them waste of sperm.
But your team needs that. Like I feel like every team needs a guy like Tortorella. Not to be the head coach, but they definitely need someone to be like the mean, bastard that basically like. He goes, guys, we're not playing good hockey. Like even Montgomery, even Montgomery, I think it was against Florida for the Bruins' first game, was hammering the Bruins like on the bench. Like apparently like you could hear like the guy in between the glass could hear it, and they had to mute his mic. Like it was pretty rough. Like no, I think every every team needs something like that. I'm getting a live look looking at the New York Rangers Toronto game here.
Yeah, Rangers up 1-0 last I looked. I don't know if that's still the same. Out of town scores, give you guys a little bit of an update. Third period, Panthers and Knights are still tied at 2. Rematch of the Cup from 2 years ago. Rangers still up 1-0 on Toronto early second period there. And in the first period in New Jersey, it's 3-1 Capitals there. Isles are up 2-1 against Montreal. Wild are up 1-0 on the Columbus Blue Jackets. That's early second period, as is the Hurricanes and Blues 1-0. Listen to this shot discrepancy. The Hurricanes are out shooting the Blues in the first period, early second, 22-5. Wow. That is, I'm wondering who has controlled pace of play in that game.
Oh my God.
That's gross.
Yeah, it's the Blues.
No, yeah, it's. I think the Blues need a full-scale rebuild come soon.
They just need their defense up. They just need a defense retool, dude. Like their defense sucks.
But
Bennington's not the
they're stuck with. That's going to make that tough to do. The Torrey Krug contract. Braden Shen looks like he's starting to fall off a little bit.
Krug's on LTIR. They can add.
I know he is now, but even when Krug was playing, he was not good. He was not good for them.
That was a terrible signing.
Yeah, and we almost ended up getting him in a trade if he didn't waive his waived his no trade. Thankfully, he didn't. That was a dodge bullet. Looks like.
I never understood because like the Blues, like you win the Cup with such like a big mobile defense, and then what do? They just dismantle the defense, and they get a bunch of small guys. It was an older
defense, to be fair, though. That defense was up there in age.
Yeah, but like at the same time, you saw Pietrangelo was a beast.
That was the big mistake.
I mean, that
was the big mistake. Get rid of Pietrangelo, send him over to Vegas. That was a mistake.
You signed Krug before extending.
Yeah, but they got Broberg.
Yeah. And then who's
They got Broberg though back. Like he's young.
Yeah, apparently we looked at the stats, but apparently he's having a pretty good season, Broberg.
I will say, if the Blues do go into a fire sale, Robert Thomas is my number one option. That dude, I would pay. Here's a blank check.
They'll never get rid of. They're not going to get rid of Robert.
I know they won't. They won't. But I'm just saying,
that's
if for some reason he became available, that's the guy I'm writing the blank check for. Is Robert Thomas.
Hey, you're better than Jamey, who will literally take anybody. He will turn anybody into the biggest NHL prostitute. I've said this on the pod. He literally will take anybody. He's like, I'll take Matt Rempe. Send him to Philly. Send him to Philly. Send him to Philly. And I absolutely love Jamey for his takes because he's just like, fuck it, we'll take everybody. What did he say? He's like, we'll rebuild people's careers. I love it. Where is Jamey? Where's the guy?
Because he was looking rough before the trade here, and he's kind of although he's off to a slow start this year, he just seems like he can't bury that first one to get him going. He banged one off the iron in the first period.
Once he gets that first one, the floodgates.
Once he gets that first one, the floodgates are going to open.
Tippett's a system guy, man. I don't think they knew how to utilize him in Tampa.
Florida.
And I mean,
Florida.
Was it Florida? I thought Tampa had him, or was it Tanner Jeannot?
He was.
Oh no, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I just didn't think he fit that system well. He's not exactly a heavy forechecker like that whole Florida team is. He's a forechecker, but he's not like that guy.
System. I think it was just a log jam. He was going to be playing third line minutes at best there because they already had so much in their top six already. Yeah, he needed an opportunity to get top 6 minutes.
Yeah, the top 6 was loaded. He had no spot on that team.
By the way, Alex, I want an apology. The Bruins' bottom 6 has the most points in the NHL.
They look good so far.
Yeah,
I want to see how they do for the long term of the season.
I want an apology.
But they look good. So hold on, I got to bring in our gracious co-host, Mr. Jamey Baskow. He is back.
Jamey, we were just talking about you, baby. I mentioned the send them to Philly bit.
See, send them all. Send them all. We need them all, especially forwards right now. You know what I mean? Shoot, we'll take anybody. You can walk, we'll take it. We'll take in Walker.
Oh man,
I want Pronger back
first.
No. So like if obviously you guys watched the first period, right? When you look at the first period, what did we talk about, Alex? We talked about goaltending, having to stand on their heads again, and Ersson pretty much did that.
Played very good.
But last year, Carter Hart would have given up 0 goals. That's the difference. I'm not saying Ersson. By no means am I saying Ersson is playing bad or any, even Fedotov. I mean,
I don't blame that first goal on him.
No, I don't either. But what I'm saying is those are saves that Carter Hart was making last year. Yeah. So it's making the Flyers look really, really good. Yeah, especially in the early going, and right now they're just not. They're getting nice saves, good saves from Ersson, but they're not getting that wowzers. Like, oh my God, that Carter Hart was providing last year. So
I give him a break for this. So that first goal was impossible. It was.
I don't even blame him for that first goal. But I'm just saying those are the type of saves that Carter Hart was making consistently in the early goings. And when people say, "Hey, how are the Flyers playing?" It's hard for me to give them, "Hey, they're playing great. Hey, they're playing bad right now through the first, 4 games, now the 5th game." But you know what I mean? Last year, you were saying, "Oh man, the Flyers are playing great because they were winning those 1-0, 2-1 games and stuff." I'm not so sure they could do that this year right now.
I feel like they're even just the style of game a bit is a bit different. Like last year, I feel like they were defending better, and then they would cause a turnover, score on the rush.
Yeah.
Now it's
I was gonna say hi, guys.
I don't know.
And I hate making the excuse saying, "Hey, they're gassed from the trip, they're tired," in which I'm sure they are.
Yeah,
it's still no excuse. You know what I mean? And so they've had some breakdowns. I mean, they got lucky with that. Garner Hathaway. That Brock Boser. You know what I mean? That sort of. That helped them a little bit there. But you're seeing those sticks again. Like that we talked about. In the podcast, the earlier podcast anyway, talked about the sticks, having to do a better job. I think Eric brought that up, in terms of the sticks, and the slashing penalties and the hooking penalties and stuff. It's just, they're just, to me, that shows a bit of tiredness when they start to do that.
I just want to bring this up on a general comment. How do you guys feel about the penalty calling this early in the season? I mean, if you just look at some of the stuff between games, I mean, I was watching a lot of the Bruins games too, and I watched a couple other games. The calling has just been egregious. Like the amount of power plays in the first 2 weeks has been insane. I just wanted to know, do you guys think? I know the NHL has been pushing.
I will agree.
Yeah, I know that the NHL has been pushing, hey, we want to score more goals, but at the same time, that pisses goalies off. What was it, Alex? Was it 2014 or 2016, or maybe Jamey or Filibuster, maybe where they actually reduced the size of the goalie pads? It seems like they're gearing up. They're gearing up for hey, we want more higher scoring games because that gets people interested. But at the same time, it also can frustrate you in several ways. They
shrunk the net, though, too, to be fair. They did shrink the net.
I thought it was only 6x4.
No, they shrunk it a couple inches. It wasn't anything crazy, but I think it was 4 inches they shrunk the net. They made it 4 inches shorter.
They definitely reduced the size of the pads. I remember this. Because, oh, man, who was the Flyers goaltender? He was a backup at that time. And that was a big thing. It was 16. I think it was 16. I think he was absolutely correct with that.
Was it Elliott?
Neuvert?
That's it. It was Michael Neuvert. It was Neuvert because he was irritated by the shortness of the pads. I remember that now. That I think that was his last year with the Flyers, and then they signed Brian Elliott in 2017, or is that 2018?
No. Neuvert stayed a little bit longer. He was. I think he was here with Elliott. I think 2018.
It was Elliott and Neuvert.
He was a goalie.
Until you guys
played
got
Neuvert in that series against Pittsburgh, I remember correctly, in the playoffs. But
and that really irritated him. I remember that. It wasn't by too much too. It was by an inch or 2 inch, but it was only certain parts of the equipment too. I think it was his
leg. It was the leg pad, so they were reduced by a smidgen. It was actually 2 inches.
Oh, was it 2?
So it was 2 and 2, which actually made effectively the net gap 4 inches wider. Because now when you go down to the butterfly, you got to squeeze tighter, right? So it actually widens the gap.
That makes sense, yeah.
But I mean,
I think that's why they shrunk the net though too. They kind of give a little, take a little, pretty much.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know, but I don't know. I also wanted your thoughts on like the power plays and the penalties in general, because it just seems like there's just been so much, and they're calling everything under the sun. Like,
well, the Flyers need to stop taking penalties. They just can't afford to take 6 and 7 a game. And I'll tell you this, you are right, but they still are ticky-tack penalties, but they're still penalties in the same token. It's not like I don't see like, oh my, that's a horrible call. Yeah, you might get one every now and then. That's like a terrible call, but they're all penalties. And that's the thing. If they know that this again comes to coaching and practicing, if they know, and unfortunately they haven't had enough time to practice, but if they know that they're going to call these penalties, you have to be more careful. You can't continue to take it. The Flyers their penalty killing is good, but they can't continue to play the penalty kill. It makes them more tired too, especially on a long road trip like that where you're playing in 3 different time zones, and stuff like that. You can't continue to take these penalties because it's going to tire you out even more, and you're already tired from the time change. You know what I mean? So like you can't continue to take those penalties. They have to stop taking stupid penalties. Like, for instance, I like Forster sticking up for his teammates, but again, what did that do? That benefited, that benefited Calgary, taking them off the ice for 10 minutes. Yep. You know what I mean? 10 plus minutes at that, 5 major and then 10 on top. So he was off the ice for 15 minutes. That benefits Calgary. You're taking one of the snipers off of the Flyers there, for an extended period of time. Yeah, it builds camaraderie and stuff. And I agree, but it's the second game of the year, but still, you're taking a sniper off the ice. That's what they want. This is what the teams are going to try to do. They're going to try to bait, trying to get Tyson Forster off the ice, trying to get the Owen Tippett's off the ice, trying to get the Matvei Michkovs off the ice. They're going to try taking the Jet Luchenkos off the ice. Hey, you want to stick up? Fine, cool. But you're taking talent off the ice. That benefits the opposition.
Oh, for sure. No, you make a very fair point there, Jamey. That realistically, at the end of the day, the Flyers need to get their discipline up, is what it really comes down to.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we're about to get the start of the second period. Hopefully, torch ripped into them, and they play a little bit harder this period. That's for sure.
Yeah. You ever just want to be a fly on the wall in those locker rooms in the intermission?
Yes.
Like sometimes, like when you just see a team not playing to the potential of which they could, and like the kind of coach that's behind the bench, and you just look at the guy's face at the end of the period, and you're just like, man, I just love to sit in that locker room just to hear the amount of vulgarity that is coming out of their mouth.
Hopefully there's no holy Bibles rolling around there, right?
Oh
no, because they'd be lit on fire with the amount of ladies going around.
Who used to have great rants was Bruce Pedro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Man,
I can't take him seriously. I can't take him seriously. Look at his face. He's a butterball, but he is such an awesome dude. Like, I just couldn't imagine. Like, if I'm getting yelled at by Bruce Boudreau, I just imagine him. Like, I don't know if you guys know the Patriots. Like,
compilation of F-bombs.
Dude, I can't. But if you've ever seen, like, was it Josh McDaniels? Like, he was a former offensive coordinator for the New England Patriots. Like, his voice when he got loud just sounded like something that screeched through your ears, and you just instead of listening to it, you couldn't help but laugh.
Always freaking.
Bill O'Brien. Boo! No, I'm joking. Anything Penn State, man.
Ooh, that just went wide.
Yeah. Who was it? Owen Tippett?
No, they've been okay. Not great.
Apparently, one guy you would have never thought was very vocal in the locker room, Daryl Sutter. Apparently, he
always is a resting bitch.
He looked like he would yell at you constantly.
Yeah,
like,
he had that
king of the resting bitch faces.
He had that disappointed dad look on him all the time. Like, I just felt like no matter how many goals I'd score, I'd be like, I scored 6 goals, and he'd be like, it wasn't 7.
Daryl Sutter has the look of someone who just walked into their daughter doing some very inappropriate things.
Hey, the kids just woke up, so I'm gonna go back, but I'll see if I come on in later.
Yeah, come on Jamey. On. If you get a chance there, Jamey.
Man, let's hope for a good game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hopefully. A lot of hockey still to play. Early second. Not a good jump to this period already either, but we'll see.
How do you guys like Mike Sullivan? God, that guy looks like a Bond villain.
You know what's funny? You mentioned Mike Sullivan. I brought up to Eric not too long ago, and I asked him, who would you think the Flyers, like pretty much the guy after Torts leaves, who the next guy would be? I picked Brad Shaw. Filibuster, a.k.a. Eric, picked Mike Sullivan.
I think
That's an interesting name I didn't even think of, but you know what? It makes sense with the points he made.
Is it David Quinn or Dan Quinn? He was the Sharks. Yeah, I think he'd be a good one too. He has a good mind. He's a good coach.
I personally want to just keep Brad Shaw because his defensive schemes are good.
You don't want
ages.
You guys don't want Hackstall?
I rather have. Let me tell you what I rather have than Dave Hackstall. I rather have my friggin' testicles chopped off in front of live television than have Dave Hackstall.
Well, congratulations, you're on live television, basically.
Well, I ain't getting them chopped off.
No, I think we get kicked off. We get canceled. Oh my God, Rick said something in the other stream too, and he was just like, he called someone like "bye boy." I'm like, oh my God, Rick.
Is Quinn Hughes banged up now?
I was like, we're gonna get canceled.
Quinn Hughes really had 75 assists last year. That's crazy.
He's not dinged up. He was tying his skate.
I thought he had his head down at first for half.
Yeah, but I could see his hands. He was adjusting. He was adjusting his skate.
Yeah, he wasn't hurt, but still 75 assists last year. What a year he had.
Buddy, he's talented, dude. Like he's tiny though.
He deserved the Norris last year. He earned it.
Yeah.
And in terms of size, like for defense, he's not big. He's not big. But like it's fine. He'll be an Erik Karlsson type player. Like you know what I mean? He'll score and he'll move it, but he's not going to be like your Drew Doughty.
No. The Flyers are going to wake up. Holy crap! They look even more. They're sleepwalking again right now.
I thought they had a pretty good first shift, but then after that, it's like okay, no, back to the same old.
I need Torts to be put in front of the mic, and I need him to say, "What do you think your team's doing? What do you think your team is doing wrong right now?" Well, we're not forechecking at all. What do you think you need to get back in this game? Forecheck right now. That's what I need out of it. So I love his stuff. Love his stuff, man.
Be brave. Change is possible. We have limited talent. Can't make 3+ passes in a row. No creativity outside of Michkov and TK. We have a goalie, though. Yes, we do. I agree with that. They got to be simplify things. They're trying to be too cute. That is a good point. They are being a little too cute when they actually do get the chances in the offensive end. Put it on the net. Wayne Gretzky said, oh, God, get it out of there. Wayne Gretzky said 100% of the shots you don't take will not go in. Put something on net and see if you can get a redirect or a bounce.
Said you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
You know what I mean. I was on the right track.
I know. I'm just being that guy. No, my favorite Torts moment was when he was on the media and he just goes, and someone's like, why don't you guys put Rick Nash on the power play? And he just goes, well, simply, he just sucks.
I think my favorite,
dude, that's your best player.
I love the honesty.
My favorite Torts media moment since he came with the team here was, Michkov just high, was comparing Morgan Frost to a toilet seat. That was awesome. That was hilarious and so unexpected. He said he's so up and down, he's like a toilet seat. I'm like, he just compared his one of his centers to a toilet seat.
I understood what he meant, but like the analogy was like, no, dude.
That was just so
something else. Elevators go up and down, man. Pick something else.
On and off like a light switch. No, he used a toilet seat. Oh, here's a bid. Frost. Good pass. Oh, if he hit that to Johnson, that was a tap in. Just missed. Good shift here on the Michkov line.
A little bit of pressure.
Paraby. Oh, good save. Puck is loose, but they're calling it a dead puck. Lankinen holds it. Ooh, go up there, Brad. Oh.
I think I got to stick on it.
If Johnson gets a hold of that puck, it's a tap-in.
Yeah, but I think
he's watching that now. He should have. There's no excuse to miss that. There was no stick on you. Johnson's got to put that in. All right, good shift. Build off that. They finally got a good shift. Oh, wow. Eric Johnson's 8 games away from 1,000? That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Dude, he's old. That should come as no surprise to anybody.
Well, I didn't
Was
know what his number was. I thought he actually – I mean, anytime anyone gets to 1,000, it's cool. Oh, good bid by Farabee. All right, they're finding their legs a little bit now. They got that. They're building off that shift, it looks like. Goes wide, Sanheim, but a good job by Lankinen to get back to the post. Flyers got some momentum now. Shot, save, rebound, puck is loose. No. Good cycle. Gets it to Drysdale. Drysdale works it back to the point. Oh, good shift. Excellent shift. Vancouver's going to have to take a penalty soon if this keeps up.
Oh. All right, that's 2 good shifts in a row, so hopefully we can build on
Yeah,
this.
they're building. That was 2 good shifts. I agree. They're building off of it a little bit. There we go.
Jumpers.
Did Vancouver get a change? Did save Urson?
Yeah, he did.
I'll say I'm glad Urson's playing good. He's playing good again.
Honestly, I have no issue with Urson whatsoever.
Not
I think
at all.
He's solid.
He played good last year until the end, and that was only just because he was so damn fatigued because they ran him into the ground.
Yeah,
None of that was his fault last year. He was just gassed.
I remember looking at the number. He played like 42 out of like 50 games or something like that.
It was
like,
insane. You can't expect your goalie to hold up playing that much. It's impossible.
Those are like Marty Brodeur numbers from like 10, 15 years ago. Like,
Yeah.
Goalies don't do that today.
At an 82-game pace, he would have probably played about 68 games, which is nuts.
And take into account, technically last year was his rookie season too, no?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, come on.
They got to get some offensive zone pressure. And I want to know what the hell the new goal song's going to be this year, unless if they kept the same.
Is this you guys' first home game?
Yes, This is our home opener. That's why we're doing the stream.
That's terrible, man.
It's a stupid late. West Coast road trips. I hate them.
Nah, dude, I like it. I know you hate the outlook of it, man, but sorry. Like,
yeah, listen, we differentiate in that. I know we're never going to agree on that. You know, I hate the way the schedule's formatted.
Oh, they should change it, just not to the way you want it. Like, that's like it's like there's a better way they can do it, but I like seeing each team in my bar.
I just don't want 32 games against the opposing conference. I think that's just too much, personally. If you're in an 82-game season, you're telling me almost half the games are against the West? No, I don't think that. Even if they cut it to 24, I would be at least okay with that. You do one conference twice, one division twice, one division once. I could at least listen to that.
I don't want it to turn into a football thing where you now have ease of schedule. I like this competition in the league. It's a lot better this way. That's what people don't understand. That's what I'm saying, man. It's difficult because people might not understand.
Baseball in baseball, they only play probably like 45 out of 162 games against the opposing conference.
Yeah, but baseball has also 2 different leagues with different rules in them.
No, the rules are the same now. They got rid of the DH.
Yeah,
oh, they did? Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's exactly the same now.
Yeah, well, they still smell funny.
But if I don't want 32 out of 82 against the opposing conference. If you could cut that down, I'm cool with that. I personally would like 16 and you just alternate. But even if they got to 24, I could be okay. What the hell is this commercial I'm watching? That was weird. That Boost Mobile commercial, I don't ever want to see that again. That gave me the heebie-jeebies.
I'm watching an Eagle now. Some kind of Kia commercial where she finds a bunch of phones in a nest. Makes no fucking sense.
Let's see. See some score updates around the league right now. Vegas and Florida 3 apiece. Rangers have extended their lead 2-0 against the Leafs. Caps are up 5-3 against the Devils. The Devils came back to tie that. Now they're back up 5-3. Habs and Isles are tied at 2. Wild up 1-0 on the Columbus Blue Jackets still. And the Blues, who were outshot 22-5 in the first period, are now up 3-1 on the Hurricanes.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Now that's the weirdest one right there.
You know what though it is? It's like maybe I don't know, obviously we're not watching the game, but like when a goalie faces like 0 shots,
they lose their
you lose your concentration. You're not in the flow of the game, and then it's like one stupid shot will go in.
That's the worst. When you have all the momentum, you face a hot goalie, and then your goaltender allows one good bid by Lawton, shoot! Oh, good save. Lawton, that was probably the best chance of the game. Vancouver's got a 2-on-2. Good save, Urson. I don't think that would have went in regardless, but still, good glove save, Urson.
Did he get that with the butt of his stick? No.
That was a nice move by Lawton.
Yeah.
Oh, he hit the post. I thought he saved that. He hit the outside of the post. Oh, no, I think that would have went in. Good save by Urson regardless. That was aiming for net. And then almost an own goal off the faceoff.
Yeah, we got it.
A dump by Coots. Is that going to be icing? Yes, it is. Puck is cycled. Oh, was that a hook? It's kind of close. Oh, God. Here's a rush for Vancouver. I don't like this. Good save, Urson.
We got a bit of pressure right now in the zone.
That was a good save by Urson there. That was nerve-wracking. Yeah, they need a clear.
Come on, get this out.
They got those 2 good shifts, and they didn't build off of it.
No.
All right, fellas. Good luck in your game. I'm going to go do some pre-work for the Bruins.
Have a good one there.
Thanks. Have a good one.
Peace out, fellas. Good luck. Go Flyers. I'll root for you guys.
Good luck.
Sir. Puck is being cycled. 1T. They need a clear and bad.
Oh.
All right, there we go. Okay. Ooh, just missed, man. They kept that in. They would have had a good bid. They got to bury one.
Just can't get
10 shots so far. That tells all you need to know. Not getting enough chances on net. No. Oh, God. And they score. 2-0 Vancouver.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's just inability to clear the puck.
Yeah, can't clear the puck and then can't get any zone time.
They're playing terrible.
Possession in the offensive zone.
This feels like kind of bit like the Seattle game. They do not look good.
No.
No blame. I don't blame Urson for that one either. That was just a defensive breakdown. He can only do so much there, especially point blank. I feel like Mitchkov could have maybe made a play on that, but
someone lost their man on that one.
It may have been Mitchkov. He hasn't had that. Honestly, he hasn't been extremely noticeable tonight for his standards.
Honestly, no one has. So
yeah.
Can't really.
Maybe Lawton. Lawton's
Yeah,
been decent.
actually, a couple games Lawton's been, but we can't get in the zone. We had those 2 shifts, and then since then, or even
They
before
need
that,
a
it's like
clear, man. They got to get it going.
they look lost. Like, is the missing piece really Nick Sealer? Like,
Oh, my God.
is he going to be the one that's going to settle everything down? I don't know.
It'll be a nice chain reaction in the decor.
Yeah.
And Vancouver's right back to putting pressure on them. They are just getting no zone time.
Nope.
Honestly, if I'm Torts, I'd consider calling a timeout. I'd consider calling a timeout. Talk to these guys, calm them down. They look like they're just hemmed in their own zone right now. They're not getting anything going.
No, they have no answer. Right now,
This
it looks
game
like
feels worse than
Vancouver's doing whatever they
Seattle.
want.
This game feels worse than Seattle so far.
Again, it's the second period. I don't know, like they're just looking terrible in second periods.
They were bad against Seattle in the second. They were bad against Edmonton in the second. Bad tonight. And it's 3-0.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Wowzers. It's 2-2 in the Habs game. Logan Mailloux, first career NHL goal, and a rocket of a wrist shot at that.
Torts, call a timeout. This is unacceptable. They are playing terrible right now. Top to bottom. Awful.
Georgia's up 7-0.
I feel like Urson could have maybe had that one.
Yeah, but I think
That one's a
Sanheim,
little more on Urson. But
I don't know if he saw the shot coming because Sanheim looked like it was right in front of the.
They're just getting no pressure whatsoever. 3-0 Vancouver now.
All right, 26-10, the shots? 26-10.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh, no.
They're not getting any zone time. Oh, well, there's a bid.
Come on, Sanheim.
There's a little bit of zone time.
How's Michkov look tonight?
Nah, not too noticeable tonight. I will say. Is that a penalty? Or are they just pulling that dead because they lost the puck? Look at the size of Tyler Myers next to Konechny. Holy shit. TK, I love you. Don't get yourself killed.
And Myers, I think, is like 6'8", 6'7", 6'8".
Oh, my God. It looked like he had a friggin' head and a half over it.
Oh, man. I just saw that third goal. That was right off the draw.
Yeah, I feel like Urson could have had that one. But you got to win some defensive zone faceoffs, too.
No, absolutely.
They've just been lousy tonight. Someone lost a stick.
This is interesting football news. I guess some of the guys around Detroit think that if the Lions make the Super Bowl, Hutchinson might be back.
Oh, there's no way he's going to be back.
I don't think so, but I don't know.
His leg completely broke into a million pieces. There's no way. That's like an 8-month healing period.
No, I agree. Georgia's up 7-0 on Texas right now, too.
I'm going to grab something in the kitchen. Give me 30 seconds. I'll be right back. I tell you, this feels like a step back from last year. Everyone from Philadelphia sounds like they have peanut butter stuck in the roof of their mouth. What the hell kind of comment is that? I don't even know how to respond to that. I'm not from Philly, so I can't comment that. But
I'm not. Well, I'm not from Philly, but like, I spend a lot of time there. But
that came out of left field.
I don't get it.
Well, they're playing like they got peanut butter stuck
Yeah.
in the fucking bottom of their skates.
The skates, yeah.
They're not skating too quick.
They just look. They
They
look
look
like
lost.
diesel right now. They're not getting any offensive zone pressure.
Well, like, let's give a little bit of credit though. Vancouver is a very good team.
No, Vancouver is for sure. Vancouver's outplayed them. Like all the credit in the world to the Canucks. It's been their game, but they got to be better than this too.
Like just like little points of pressure, and then that's it. We got like pressure for.
Bird, I got the Flyers, Canucks, and Texas and Georgia kind of dual screening right now.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I'd like them to wake up a little bit. At least make this competitive. Make me think there's an outside chance I could still pull this off. But
yeah,
you don't think you can win?
I mean, it's not the game's not over, but they're playing terrible right now.
Yeah. There's nothing that they're showing me right now that would say they're going to come back in this game.
Exactly. Like they've been stuck in their own end about 70% of the game, bare minimum.
Oh, yeah.
That's not counting the neutral zone time.
I tagged you in a highlight of Mayhew's goal.
I haven't seen it yet. I'll take a look at it at the end of the period.
It was a rocket of a wrist shot.
Flyers have hit 2 posts too, but they got to bury one of these.
Like these nowhere passes. That's what's like.
Like, my see this?
Keep the puck.
One possibility.
Create something. Go behind the net. Like
they've got to create some offense one way or another.
Create something. It's just these nowhere passes to nobody.
They're not. Yeah, they're being too.
Was that Mishkov? I couldn't tell. Was it Mishkov on the last one?
That was halfway.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I couldn't tell who had the puck. It was a lefty shot, and I thought I saw a 9 for the jersey number.
Yeah, you did see a 9. I was half the way.
He's what, 29?
19.
19, yeah, okay, so that's why.
Connect me.
Eric Johnson's been really bad tonight, too.
Yeah.
And no one's really played good tonight in general.
True. What was it, that second goal when Johnson left the dude wide open, or the first one? Like, that's inexcusable.
Yeah. Second goal was a complete breakdown in front of the net. I'd even give some blame to Michkov losing his man. And then the third goal was just that shot. And I feel like Urson could have had, but at the same time, he had to win some faceoffs in defensive end.
Guys, with that third goal, I really don't know if Urson saw it.
Yeah.
Steinheim was standing right in front. I don't think he saw that puck coming right away.
Jesus. I don't know who that was that had the puck behind the net, but just waited way too long to do something. Now Flyers can't clear their zone.
Yeah, it was really
almost
over there.
Cooch couldn't corral it. Still got numbers. He's got Michkov. Takes the shot himself though, and he missed the net.
Oh,
Michkov on a 2-on-1. Had Michkov on a 2-on-1 ready for the one time. It took
that
the shot
was
himself.
Tippett. Yeah, Tippett and Michkov were there. I don't hate Tippett going shot there, but this dude misses the net more times than I can count. He's been given the nickname the Plexiglass Punisher. Shout out Suitable.
Or you got Michkov there too. For maybe try that cross crease.
Tippett's got to hit the net. This has been his biggest knock I've had on him in his game. He misses the net way too fucking much.
Right. So they're like, why not slide it across to Michkov? At least try the one.
I get you want to break out of your drought, but
yeah,
you got to bury one of these if you're gonna.
No, I agree. Yeah, I don't know. I agree. I don't hate the shot by Tippett, but you got Matvei Michkov primed and ready to rip a 1-T.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, well, I don't know. I mean, if it's me, I maybe try to slide that over to him. I think there was a lane there, but
This dude, I will say that Tendy got a slight piece of it, but still, even hitting that slight piece, it would have probably missed regardless.
yeah.
We need Jamey's optimism in here to get the game turned around.
I usually like to think of myself as an optimist, but this game, I can't find anything. Can't find any positives.
Meanwhile, we got the Golden Knights in overtime against the Panthers. Tipped it, the post. Jesus, the Panthers are giving it to Vegas, too. They're out shooting 47-27. And they score! And the Panthers win it. Who was that? I couldn't even tell. Yeah, I couldn't even tell.
Enough for anything. But Washington is looking good, eh? And we
Oh, Russ Forsling won it for Florida there. Yeah, honestly, the Capitals haven't looked too shabby. Not too shabby at all.
like they're leading right now 5-3 on the Devils, and they've beat some good teams so far this year.
They're going to play us next. We'll see how that goes.
I'm not feeling too great about that back-to-back right now. Because who they beat already? They've already beat the Stars and the Golden Knights so far this season.
Let's see if they can at least generate some offense. And it goes a rush the other way. Three on two. Frost. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That led to fucking nothing. And all three he missed on. Sanheim, breadbasket. That's another thing, too. All those shots from the point they've taken tonight, they all seem like they've been hitting the goalie right in the gut. Nothing's even been close to threatening. I don't know why. I have a weird feeling they're going to come out pissed off in the third and make this a game and just give me false optimism. I'm not saying they'll win. They probably won't. But I have a weird feeling they're going to go in the lockers and they're just going to wake the fuck up in the third for some weird reason. Make it a game and then let us all down and lose like 4-2.
Texas is having a hard time tonight against the Dogs.
What's the score?
10-0, but George is driving again.
Well, I mean, Georgia's no friggin' pushover, so.
No, but I would have thought Texas would have come out on more fire. This is why I love college football, especially this year. There's been so much parity. Great.
Yeah, I don't know who's winning all that this year. I thought Texas was the team to beat. Nice move by Drysdale. That's what you need to see. More of that out of him. I didn't score there.
If it just
that was
couldn't
a
finish,
great move
but yeah.
by Drysdale.
That was a great shift by Drysdale.
That's what you want to see more out of him. Two good moves to open up things. Georgia. He finds Tippett in the slot. Tippett at least gets the shot on net. That was pretty stuff from Drysdale. Little fake move, cuts again to the right, opens up things, finds Tippett. Didn't score, but that was more of that, Jamey. More of that I need to see from you.
If I have to say, like, at least Drysdale, I don't think has had a bad game.
No,
he's had his
he hasn't done anything negative that I can point
Yeah.
out and say that it's been unnoticeably bad. But
He's had a
they
bad
gave him
partner
some
this
shots.
season.
He was doing his best Lane Hudson impression there on that play.
That was a nice play by him.
No, it was.
Here
Shot!
goes
Whoa, that hits, what the hell is his
Konechny,
name?
good bid.
Yeah.
Oh.
That hit
Did
Lankinen in the mask.
Shots again. Can you bury one?
Did that hit Lankinen into the mask?
It hit. Yeah, I don't know if it was the mask or the shoulder, but it was hit him high.
What a
here's
shot!
another 2-on-1.
Saved. That's a lot. How many 2-on-1s is that this game that you've given up?
Quite a few. They've been off weird bounces too. It's not really been off of turnovers. It's just been off of weird bounces. Oh, yeah. Thanks for showing me the great check of the game in a game you're down 3-0 in. Appreciate that, Boosh.
I think Vancouver wanted revenge for the last game.
I think so too.
I think they wanted revenge for the last 5 games. It's like I said in the pod,
that was like us earlier in Shell when we played that team again.
Yeah, and then we freaking get disconnected. Maybe Vancouver will disconnect. And we'll call it a draw.
Want to run some Shell when we're done with this?
Yeah, when this game's over, I'll hop on. Gary's going to probably be down too.
What?
This game has not been awesome sauce.
Well, for you. But no, it's been, I don't know. I mean,
They don't look like the team they had last year, that's for sure.
No, and I find it hard to believe that just like one defensive pairing really makes that big of a difference. You know,
they looked weird since they traded Sean Walker. Like, and it's weird to even think about that. That much of an impact has been made.
I find it started before they traded Walker. It was already starting. I think it was just like a lot of the downfall.
The floodgates opened when Walker was traded. They were at least playing like 500 hockey before, and then once they made the trade, the losing really began.
I feel like a lot of it was masked just by how bad the rest of the division in the East was.
That too. But the Flyers were on pace for about 100 points at one point, about a little over halfway through the year. And the wheels just came off.
Yeah.
I'd like them to see if they can pop one before the period ends, get this to 2. What are they blowing the whistle for? What, they hit glass? That was a weird whistle. They bring up the 2018 draft class. It is. I will say, Farabee, I think, needs to take another step forward this year.
I agree.
He finally cracked that 50-point mark. He would have probably got 60 if the whole team didn't go in a friggin' rut at the end of the year last year.
Yeah, because he hit a career high and he didn't barely had any points in the last third of the season.
Yeah, and the whole team went on a rut, but he was a big part of it for sure. Sabres up 2-0 on Chicago. Blues still 3-1 on the Canes, 1-0 Wild on the Blue Jackets. Habs and Isles still 2 apiece. Caps up 5-3 on the Devils. Rangers 2-0 on the Leafs, and then obviously here is miserable. Can we get one of those things where we put in 2 goals in like 20 seconds since everyone else seems to do it against us? Konechny, nice little move there. Frost can't. That pass was unnecessary. Why are you going all the way across the ice on that? Frost shoots. Oh, good bid.
That was a really nice play with DK and Frost.
Yeah, good bid there. It looks like they juggled the lines a little bit.
Yeah, the lines are completely they went out completely in the blender. You just had like before, like Hathaway with Forrester and Coots. Like, it's all over the place right now.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about putting Forster in the fourth line. And then right back to turning the puck over. Oh, here we go. Konechny. Oh, my God. Another post.
Yeah, you got.
That's Konechny.
You know, they know they know it's gonna go in the net, right? Not off the post.
Oh, my God.
I don't think they were told.
It's just unlucky.
Didn't get the email this morning.
Just unlucky.
That's what, their fourth post this game?
It's just unlucky, man. You know what I mean? But I mean, eventually, just law of averages, one will go in, but that's just crazy.
Man.
Oh.
They're trying to generate, but still, that was a great shift by TK.
Mm.
But I think Frost needs to elevate that shot. Yeah, he tried low glove again, but the goalie was ready. He had the left side of the net yawning. You got to go low blocker there.
Jesus. Texas can't move the ball for shit. Georgia might blow him out.
New York.
Good
keep.
Big shot, big save.
Oh, my God, another rebound. They're starting to get some pressure. They've looked good the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, the last couple of minutes, Flies have looked probably the best they've looked all game.
You got to bury one of those, man.
Yeah, just getting unlucky with the post there.
I think Tippett's hit post. Konechny's hit post. Watton, I think's hit post.
Does Richcom have a shot yet this game?
I don't know. He might not.
No, I also
have one.
Does he have one?
Yeah,
oh, yeah, he had that bank shot. That's right. On the power play.
Check on fantasy. Yeah, he has one shot on goal.
"34 seconds left in the period. Some positive news from Jamey. As of 5 minutes ago, Kolosov's having a very good game tonight. He's 12 for 13 in net.
Nice.
Very good. Oh, I'm happy for you there.
He had a really rough first period last night and kind of settled in after that. So
yeah, I saw that. Nice. When he made the pass straight to the opposing team, like, oof, that was rough.
Zamula again really providing nothing tonight too. Like I give Adrane a bid. What do you have to lose? Maybe the Flyers are getting their 10-game losing streak out the way early this year.
Yeah, maybe.
And that'll do it for the period.
And
Flyers
after
got a bid there at the end.
3-0 Vancouver. Not what you want to see.
Nope. Still a little scrum going? No.
Not what you want to see at all.
It's like they give you a little bit of hope, you know? Like right at the end of the period, they have a couple good shifts again. So
they got to start burying. They need to get a goal in like the first 3 minutes of the third for us to really think they're going to make a push.
If they could have got one right before the end of the period, like at least one of the Frost or TK chances would have really helped. But
Frost bid up close, the TK breakaway, Tippett missing yet again on a 2-on-1. Technically, I think it was a save. It did catch the goalie's shoulder, but the plexiglass Punisher strikes again.
He's got to get one. Like, come on. Now it's getting a little ridiculous.
He gets that first one, the floodgates will open, but he needs to get that first one. He's trying, man.
No, but you know what? It goes to show though. Like you can tell the difference right now, even with Vancouver and with ourselves. Like that real elite talent. Like we lack it. We just don't have it right now. And like Michkov, it's great we have him now, and it's a step in the right direction. But like we've said previously, man, we don't have that legit number one center. We need him. We need, like if we could maybe get him in the draft this year, that'd be great. But even at that,
I still wonder if they package a bunch of these picks to try and get someone who's already here. They have 6 picks in the first 2 rounds. There'll probably be 6 picks in like the first 45. Realistically.
Yeah. Oh, we'll see.
So I could see them try to package a bunch of these picks. If you look at a team that looks like they want to go on a rebuild and say, hey, Buffalo, that Dylan Cousins guy, here's 4 picks. Let us have him.
He's struggling a little so far this year too, Dylan Cousins.
I think he needs a change of scenery. I think a guy like that still has so much damn talent. That's your 1C. You got the 1C checked if you get a guy like him.
I don't know. I never look. I can't pretend like I know so much about Dylan Cousins, but even like I remember in his draft and reading up on him and everything, and I don't know. Like I never really thought of him as like a real legit number one center. Always kind of considered him like an elite 2. Like
I just feel like he's not being utilized correctly in Buffalo. He's a guy I feel like he would really benefit from a change of scenery. Now, does he get it? Probably not, but you never know.
Yeah. Look, with all the picks that we have this year, like
that's what I'm saying. They
like,
have.
I think, like honestly, I think like maybe Danny Briere does something crazy and he pulls like a Mike Ditka and just like trades like an insane amount of picks for the first overall and drops one of those centers at the top. But who knows? Like I don't know.
I mean, that's what it would take if you're going to do that. The good news is Colorado's off to a really bad start, and Edmonton's still struggling too. Maybe the Flyers get a break in one of those. I would be happy if one of those 2 picks are in the teens. That would be awesome. I don't think that happens, but if you can get hypothetically, say Colorado, I still think Colorado makes the playoffs personally, even with that bad start. Say Colorado goes one and done and ends up as pick like 18, and then Edmonton's like pick 24, and the Flyers like pick 5. That you can work with that. You can work and make a package with that.
Like if we end up like let's say with like the 10th or 9th pick or something like that, like you package that with if they end up with like 18, so like 10, 18, and 32, let's say Edmonton wins the cup, and like I don't know, how do you like if let's say you're a team like San Jose, for instance, right? And like you have your 2 centers of your top 2 centers of the future.
Need more.
Exactly. Do you really need another center? Take those three picks, and maybe.
Like I said, my idea would be trying to get someone who's NHL ready right now, because the bulk of this roster is already in their early to mid 20s.
Yeah,
I would like someone who's in that age range, personally, but.
It all depends on who's available, right? Like
Trevor Zegras, Rossi, Cousins. There's names, but
I don't know.
They got to get one.
Yeah, definitely. But that's it.
Analysis.
We have the assets.
They just bad first half of the period again. Second half of the period, they started finding their legs a little bit. It was almost a repeat of the first, except they allowed 2 goals, not 1. I'd like to see one of those 3-0 third period comebacks. The Flyers haven't had one of those in a while. They used to make a living off of those.
Who knows? Maybe like Vancouver gets a little too comfortable, lets us back in.
You never know. Teams end up sleepwalking in the third when you got a 3-0 lead. I remember the game Giroux got his 100th goal where he had that like turnaround backhander against Columbus.
Ooh.
It's 2014 this happened, so it was a while ago. But Flyers were down 3-0 in that game and 4-2 with 5 minutes to go and came back to win. 5-4 in regulation. So craziest shit's happened.
100%. But, okay. I don't know if I'll be counting on it, but
I'm not counting on it either, but I just say this craziest shit's happened. If that happens on the live stream, boy, do we got some content.
Oh, yeah. We come back and we win 5-3. It's 5-3 with an empty netter.
Hold on one second. I'm going to go grab some water. I'll be right back in 30 seconds.
Oh, Anthony Duclair just got mulched in the Habs game. He just took a shot. Let me see here. Oh, no, that was non-contact. Ooh. Tried to make a move. Hey.
That's still tied at 2, yeah?
Yeah, 2-2. Oh, Duclair's being helped off. That was weird. He made a move and it looked like his leg might have gotten caught in a rut in the something like that.
What happened?
It looked harmless, but they're helping him. They had to help him down the tunnel. Anthony Duclair just got hurt. Yeah. Chris Tanev got hurt for the Leafs. He blocked a shot. Had to go to the dressing room.
Speaking of the Leafs, Austin Matthews just scored. That lead's been cut down to 1. Hurricanes got one back. That leads down to 1. Bruins and Utah is about to start. Someone else's turn to go suffer out west. Honestly, I'm going to say this right now. I don't like Tippett with Mitchkov.
No,
I feel like you got 2 shot first guys. I think Forster is the right play with him.
100% agree.
Forster, Frost, Mitchkov is what I would go with. You have a 200-foot winger. You have a play creator, and then you have your potential superstar. So
yeah, I feel like it would just balance better the lines. And you can have TK. You can have like TK with let's say Kuts, and I would like to see Tippett on that. I thought like Tippett and Kuts. I find they have some chemistry together, and I would just love to see them play like at least a couple.
I don't understand. I mean, I gotta say, get Kuts off the 4th line, and at least you got to run him at least to the 3C again.
Yeah.
I know he looks slow, which I get. I'm all there with you, everyone on that, but
that's why. Like if you can have let's say a Tippett and like a TK on that line with him, you don't have to worry about his C. You just have to take care of the defense, take care of the
Jet
center ice position.
Luchenko. Listen to this. Jet Luchenko only has 6 minutes and 59 seconds of ice time tonight. 12 shifts.
Yeah, I haven't seen much of him either. Yeah, it makes sense.
But like that's again, right? That's kind of the issue. Like, yeah, and look, he's got a lot of potential. I like the kid a lot, but
yep.
You got to remember he's 18, right? And now you're in a game where you're down 3-0. He's not going to get a lot of ice time. Like and this is where again that question of, is it really that beneficial to have him with the big club? In a way, yeah, but I think for the most part, his ice time's gonna be like that. But you don't really have a lot of centers, so it's like your hands are tied. If that makes sense.
They need to make a move for.
That's why, like, if he was like, back down to juniors, he'd be playing first line minutes and getting that ice time. He's not getting that, and he's probably not going to get that for a while. So again, right, like that can kind of stunt development a little bit. And that's not to say that he hasn't shown flashes, because I think he has.
Oh yeah,
But again, it's just one of those things you really got to think about, because it's like,
Yeah, he's shown that he's an NHL player. He's proved it.
No, absolutely, but he's still only 18, right? So again,
exactly. So
you get more ice time down in juniors. That's kind of that argument there. Like, what I mean?
I get where you're coming from there.
Right, like
I think Torts is going to fight tooth and nail for this kid just to keep him up. Just unless if he goes up to Danny and says, "Listen, if you want to send this kid down, fine. Trade me for a real center. What we got here is not going to work for the long term."
Well, right, and I think that's the problem, right? That's where you're handcuffed. Because I think in a perfect world,
they had the picks to make the move.
In a perfect world, he would have been sent back down to
junior.
Yeah,
and figure it out next year.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, that's why I was very disappointed this offseason that
Oh,
Like
I
said,
agree. I
he
told you,
didn't-
ask Nordy. I wanted Marty Natchez. That was my guy I wanted them to go after.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
he
no.
played more primarily on the wing, but he was drafted as a center. So I would have
Yeah.
loved to give him a shot here in the
But-
middle.
I mean, I
My-
can trade
my
you.
whole-
I can trade you Christian Dvorak if you want.
Good God, no.
No. I'd rather have a.
I mean, you guys
I
need
honestly rather have
centers.
Poirier.
He's
I'll
a
take
center.
Suzuki though. If he's available, I'll take Suzuki.
What are you smoking?
I'll give you one slightly used Igor Zamula.
No, but like you
We'll
said,
even
we have
package
the play.
Rasmus Ristolainen. How's that?
Yeah, like we have the assets if we want to trade.
Holy
for
crap! Jaden Struvel's a beast tonight.
You know, and it's like
They got to make some level of move.
it doesn't even have to be like a Nietzsche's or a Zegras. Just bring in somebody like
Yeah, you just need like an NHL
an
experience
NHL
center.
body.
Yeah.
Like, you could have
Vancouver's
found, like,
getting a
some
power
kid.
play to begin the third period, by the way.
For what?
The Flyers got a roughing penalty or something.
Maybe. I don't know. It just says on the NHL app, 2-minute power play for Vancouver.
And the Habs are about to go to the power play. But no,
Devils cut their lead down to 1.
I agree with you, Phil. Like I do think Luchenko showed that he can hang, but I think at his age, I think it's more beneficial if he's playing those top line minutes, right? Like that, like another year in juniors, right?
No,
Yeah.
I
So
understand
that's
that.
where I'm coming from. Like you know what
said,
I mean?
if they had some legit centers, I'd have
Yeah, no, I
issue.
think it would have went back down. Yeah, 1,000%.
If they would have brought in one guy this offseason, he would have been sent back. Like he would have probably stayed as long as he stayed far into the offseason, but he would have been back right away. He wouldn't be playing games right now. But unfortunately, like look, like who else? Like even if we do send them back, like Lawton is going to be the 3C now. Like I don't have confidence in Lawton being a 3C.
Put skates on Alex and have him be the 4C.
Oh, yeah, that'll go well. I'll pull my hamstring friggin' 1 minute into having 30 seconds in.
Or Cates too. I guess we could always put Cates back at center.
I'd like to play Cates more. I like him to get at least another bid. He plays a good 200-foot game. I don't understand this love fest with Paling so far. He has not played well. He really hasn't.
Speed. That's clearly the.
He is fast. I will give him that. But if he's making, tonight Paling hasn't been too bad.
No.
There's been more big. There's guys who've been bigger issues tonight. Tippett continues to miss the net like crazy. I don't think Michkov's had a good game. I'll be honest there. Defensively, they haven't looked all that. They've looked bad. Eric Johnson's probably had his worst game since this year. He's been terrible.
Yeah, they gotta maybe think of sitting him for a game.
One of Zamula him, please. Just one of them.
Yeah. I wouldn't even be opposed to if just maybe sitting him and putting Zamula with Drysdale, maybe see if that would work. At least.
I'm at the point that I'd even consider maybe putting Delorier in for a game just to create a spark with a fight.
Maybe, yeah.
Is he talented? No, he's a stiff. He's like a 13th forward, but you put him in, maybe light a fire under the team's ass with a quick fight. Maybe that benefits him.
Yeah, because there's no spark right now.
No, there's not.
It's
disappointing for sure. Scorer updates right now. Rangers up on the Leafs 2-1, 11:36 to go there. Caps up 5-4 on the Devils.
This is interesting. Tyson Forster leads the league in penalty minutes.
Really?
Oh, you know why? Because he had the 17 minutes when he had the 5 and 10.
Yeah.
That's probably it.
No, that is what it is. Actually, Zadorov's right there, too, with him.
Tyson Forster got in a fight. I think it was the opener. He had 5 minutes of fighting, 2 for instigating, and a 10-minute misconduct. So that threw 17 minutes right there. So that's probably why. But anyway, yeah, score updates. Rangers 2-1 on the Leafs, 5-4 Caps over the Devils. Habs and Isles still 2 apiece.
Bruins' fourth line leads the league in plus-minus. That's kind of fun.
That's so weird. Wild up 3-0 on the Blue Jackets. That kind of broke open. Blues are up 4-3 on the Hurricanes. That game kind of got up there in point scoring. Gostisbehere already has 3 goals this year. Good for him. Sabres up 2-1 on the Blackhawks, and the Bruins in Utah scoreless about 4 minutes in. Yeah, that's my thought exactly.
Goss Bear with 3 goals already. Thanks, Chuck.
I blame Chuck Fletcher.
Sam Reinhart, by the
that.
way, I think has been the best player in hockey to start the year.
Who?
Sam Reinhart.
Oh.
He's already up to 12 points. 5 goals,
He's
7
ridiculous.
assists. He's so good, dude. He's
Dude, the best thing
dynamite.
that ever happened to him was getting the fuck away from Buffalo.
Yeah. I still remember that off season. I'm like, oh man. Basically, the package that we traded for Risto should have been the package that we traded for Reinhardt.
Oh my god, there's your 1C.
Yeah, like him too. Like he's primarily played wing,
but he can play.
Like,
center. He can do both.
Yeah, he was drafted. Him too. He was drafted as a center, but has been playing wing. But like that. That's why like. Personally,
I had a question, Eric. What was your biggest in the last 10 years? What do you think has been the worst move the Flyers have made?
Worst trade the Flyers
Anything?
have made?
Trade, signing, firing.
Ryan Ellis.
I don't. You know what? That's on up there for me. Believe it or not.
It's not
on LTI.
No,
it's totally out of their control and his control. Obviously, the injuries sucked, but
his cap hit doesn't kill them that much because he can be put on LTI.
Yeah, and plus we didn't give up anything for him really. So.
Yeah,
true.
I'll tell you mine, but Eric. You give me yours first.
I'm debating between the Risto deal or the Bear deal.
That's mine. Is the Bear one
because we
traded
assets with his
in a second for nothing. And then you go out and sign Tony DeAngelo.
It made no
that
sense.
is money.
It made no sense.
That was the worst. That was the worst right there to me.
I put that on Vino though. I put that on Vino.
I do too because he never played the kid, and he obviously was still very capable of playing. They haven't had a good quarterback power play guy since him.
And the worst part, I remember watching that season was bad. They were terrible. But Bear, there was certain points where I thought he was actually our best defenseman.
2018 Bear was awesome.
And I'm like, and then like end of the season, and Vino's like, I can't play with this. I can't win with this guy. Like he was one of your best defensemen, and then you trade him. You have to give up assets.
Alain Vigneault was a pinhead. Looking back, how much of a proud, arrogant prick he was.
You were excited too when you got him.
You see, I didn't like the hire. I really didn't like the hire.
I didn't at first. Then that 2019-20 season happened, and I started liking him more. But then 2020-21 happened, and Voracek said it best how arrogant he was, never accepting responsibility for anything. It felt like.
But not only the Vigneault hire was that he brought in Michel Therrien to run the offense.
Oh, you want to talk about a stiff?
Michel Therrien to run offense. Makes no sense.
That was terrible.
I didn't like the hire at all. And
Chuck Fletcher was just such an inept GM.
That's why
I remember when that got announced too, and I think Rick and I looked at each other and went, "Is Chuck Fletcher all right?"
There was so many bad moves he made.
Yeah.
I didn't like the Risto trade. I didn't like the Bear signing. I hated the DeAngelo trade and sign. Let's see a few other bad ones. The Delorier contract signing, putting a no trade clause on him.
Yeah.
Like, if you signed him to a 1 or 2 year deal, fine, whatever. You know, at the time, it didn't look as bad, but now looking at it's horrible. The Couturier contract, because of all the back injuries he's had, all the surgeries he's had, he looks washed.
I wasn't crazy about.
Oh, look at this good shot! Oh,
I wasn't crazy about the signing either.
Good bid by Sanheim, almost cutting the lead to 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just. And whiff after whiff. Forster, turnover, another good bid, save. Flyers getting some jump here on the PK. Kill this penalty, and maybe they can get a third period jolt. They look like they're playing with some jump here to start the period, despite being on the PK.
Did not realize they were even on the PK. We had so much pressure.
It's the power kill for a reason.
That was a really good jump start to the period on the Flyers, and I gotta agree there.
Yeah, you made it. And Sam Hine had a good bid. Nice little forced turnover by Forster. He gets a decent shot. Only 30 seconds left on the power play, just like that. Oh, geez. Oh, they're lucky that didn't lead anything. Yeah, again, nothing really there. Vancouver, that pretty much is going to almost do it for the power play. There's 15 seconds left back in their own end. You're going to have to build off that, though.
Yep. No, for sure.
Another turnover. There you go. Another Flyers getting another rush here. York, no dice there, but he's great kill. Now build off of it. PK's been good tonight. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
I think they're 3 for 3 on the kill. Did Sanheim get slashed, or did he just drop his stick? It looks like he just dropped it. Oh, man, Sanheim. I think I don't know if he missed the net or just it hit his pad, but that was a chance. Oh, no, I looked like it hopped over a stick actually looking at it. Oh, wait a minute. He slashed that out of Sanheim's stick. He slashed the stick out of his hand. Was the whistle already blown? That's just me. Frost. Huh? Hitchcock, nice forecheck there, but leads to nothing. Mitchkoff, nothing there.
Stop. Oh, another shot. That hit the pipe or the mask. I couldn't tell.
I think he made the save.
I haven't seen it yet. Maybe I have because I still hasn't. No one shot. I think maybe. I don't know. So much for getting that goal in the first 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Oh. "16 minutes to go. 3-0 Vancouver." Zamula, that was a little dangerous.
It drives the ice, is it?
That was a good bid. Was that Frost? That was a good pass by Mitchkoff, too. That was a beauty of a pass. There we go. That's the Mitchkoff lookable. I think the Flyers are about to get a power play.
No, Flyers aren't on a power play.
No, they're about to get one.
We're ahead of you.
I'm looking according to my phone. Yep, I was right. There's the arm is up. Power play.
Yep.
All right, let's see if you can do something with this. Connect me, tip it. All right, it's 2 minutes for holding. They got to do something with this.
Oh, it was a post. Oh man.
Oh, another post.
Yeah. Was that like 5 now for the night?
There we go. Yeah, another pipe.
All right, let's see what they do on this power play. Yes. That one just went wide. Oh, man. Okay, cycle it. Frost, Mitchkoff. They got Mitchkoff on the left now. That's interesting.
Jesus, Torch really got the blender out there, eh?
Yeah, he's usually on the right on the power play. It's a left-hand shot.
Somebody's audio's on.
Hold on. That one just went wide. I lowered it. It may have been me. I lowered mine just in case. Mitchkoff.
Wow, Flyers
Oh,
getting
that's
really
just
good
great.
opportunities here on the power play.
They just got to bury one, man. It's snake bitten tonight. Now. It's snake bitten now, I should say. Konechny's trying to lower another penalty. He did a little slash to the ankle there, and he drew a cross check. I respect it, TK. Be a pest. That was a good pass by Mitchkoff again. Oh, man, Konechny. Got to put that on net. Good one face-off.
Miscued up in the defensive zone.
Oh, my God. And it's out the zone. There's a rush, and it's turned over again. Second unit doing nothing now. First unit had a good shift. Second, not so much.
Yeah, no, that first unit was really, really good there.
Whoa.
That was a spin cycle. Ah, man, nothing.
We closed the gaps on shots, though. 29-25.
Yeah, it was 27-11. So they've outshot them 14-2 since then. But the thing is, none are going in.
Oh.
We're backhander for oh my! How'd that miss the net?
Oh, my God, Couturier, are you shitting me?
Wow, I thought that was it. I was about to call it. I was about to call it. Wow. How did he miss the net from there? Wow.
He has to bury that.
That was crazy. I was getting ready to call that a goal, too. Wow.
And that one just missed by Coots on the redirect. They're getting chances now. This has definitely been their best period.
Sure.
No question.
Oh, for sure.
But they've got to bury one of these. At least give them a spark. I'm glad they're not just laying down.
No, the play would spunk, but we are getting at like that 10-minute mark. I mean, it's only 11:45, but you know what I mean. Like we're getting to that halfway point. They're really gonna start throwing it on.
$11:30 to go. 3-0 Vancouver. That one's dripped in.
Primo's looked a lot better tonight. Like a lot
I think
better.
Rasmus Ristolainen is a cursed player. Whenever he has never seen a playoff game before.
Mhm.
The moment they trade him, the Flyers will remake the playoffs.
Yeah.
Nice move there by Zamula. Touched it up.
Who was that defenseman who played like 1,000 games but never made the playoffs? But then finally, I think like the year before he retired or something, like won the cup.
I don't know.
Oh,
I have to look that up.
A few years back.
That one went wide. Good save, Urson. I mean, he's at least about, wow, Devils tied it at 5.
Oh, wow.
Dougie Hamilton with a power play goal.
Should have been a
Habs
Flyer.
Isles still 2 apiece. Blue Jackets got
3-2.
1 back, but they're pretty much out
Islanders
of
just
time.
scored.
Huh?
Islanders
Yeah.
just scored.
Oh, that's a dick punch. With 4.5 minutes to go, Anders Lee. Ugh.
Anders Lee got it.
Blackhawks have tied the Sabres. Greg Smith has both goals for the Blackhawks. That's random.
Terrible rebound. Of course, as I was singing his praises.
It was on Primo.
Yeah, he gave up a bad rebound, yeah.
He's another one. I don't know if he's it's probably a decent backup at best though.
Yeah, that's.
Right,
I think
we got
that's about
David
what Primo's
Poplar and
ceiling is
Golovkin
too.
in the system. Yeah.
Thank you, hon. Oh, can you fill that with water again? Thank you, love. Yeah. Not what I had in mind for an opening game this year, that's for sure.
No. Would have been nice to have our first be a win, but yeah.
Well, we're gonna do more of these live streams, but yeah, this one has not quite lived up to par.
Yanni Nienema jersey. Awesome.
Afterwards.
Former Flyer and Canadian.
That's the one Coots has to bury. I really just don't know how you miss the net from there. They steal, he has the rush, wide on the pass. Flyers 10 minutes away from being shut out.
Why? Control that puck. You know.
Sanheim. Oh, gosh.
Fred, I can hear you again. The audio.
What?
I can hear the game again.
Oh. Is that better?
Oh, yeah.
Again, not really generating much after a good start to the period, but now it's just a bunch of neutral zone play. Vancouver's kind of just dumping it in the offensive zone. It's been a bunch of that.
Yeah, they're just gonna close up that neutral zone and just dump it in.
Oh, call Caulfield is a beast. Another goal. We're tied. Cole Caulfield could have been a Flyer, but they took Cam York.
And
Shut up.
Sorry, I had to brag a little bit. But no, and again, that's no disrespect to Cam York. I like Cam York. He's a good defenseman.
Cam York's a good player.
Cole Caulfield is amazing. He's been on fire to start the year. Like, what a shot. I mean, Varlamov got to save that. Like, it hit him and went in, but still, what a shot. Cole Caulfield is on
50 goals
fire.
scored and never scored 30.
And dude, he
should be 30 this year the way it sounds.
The rate he's on, he should score 40. Like, it's insane. He's got 6 goals in 5 games. Insane. He's back. Like, his shoulders all healed up without like 1,000%. He's been so good.
He's fun to watch, man. Cole Caulfield. Saw him live a couple of times, and it's like he's incredible.
Oh yeah. Well, Lane Hudson too. Honestly, like I don't know if you've ever seen him live. Alex and I did, and I've seen him a bunch.
We saw him. They played Bentley. Celebrini.
Yeah,
too.
Alex knows. Yeah, exactly. Alex knows how good those guys are.
So Hudson and Celebrini both live.
They were good too. Remember when Hudson dropped like 3 Bentley defenders at once?
That game still went to OT. That was a weird game.
No, I know.
BU won, but they struggled.
Oh,
6.5 to play. Kind of accepted they're not winning this one.
wow. According to Elliot Friedman, Kent Hughes is going to Russia to get Demidov.
Are you serious?
Or he's going to meet with him. Yeah, he might. I don't know what that means, but if he can somehow get Demidov over here, I might faint.
Well, I mean, he's probably pissed at the ice time he's been getting.
No shit, but if we can work that out, dude, that'd be insane. And then when Line comes back, we have him and Demidov.
Do you hear me?
What'd you say?
I said, would you want him up right away, or would you start him in Laval?
I don't know.
Probably maybe give him a couple of games in Laval, like a little
Yeah, to get him up to speed on North America, but I don't think it'd be long if they did. Kid's incredible.
That's offside. Yeah, they better call that. Sheesh. It's offside by a country mile.
Phil, did you ever see Fern's thread on that night? That Caulfield draft night?
Oh, God. Jordy still has it saved, probably. I was screaming for them to draft Caulfield. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, man. No, I didn't. Wait. That was 2019? The 19 draft, right?
Yes, I believe so. 19.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even think I was on Twitter yet at that point. It's actually very late to the Twitter game.
Empty netter for the Rangers. They're going to beat the Leafs 3-1.
Awesome.
Wild beat the Blue Jackets 3-1. Blues hanging on to a 4-3 lead against Carolina. Habs and Isles tied at 3. Capitals Devils tied at 5 with minute 57 to go with the Capitals on the power play. About it for us. Sabres are up 3-2 now on the Blackhawks.
And Morgan Frost has 4 shots on goal tonight.
He's probably been their best player, I'd say, tonight is Morgan Frost. He's had a good game. I will say he's been noticeable tonight.
I find he's had a good season so far in general.
Yeah.
Other than like the Seattle game, but like Seattle game, like my whole line.
Everyone sucks Seattle game. I'll kind of throw that one in the trash.
But like, if we can get this kind of Frost and have a legit 1C,
Alex won't be shocked. We'll go to overtime on the island.
No, not at all. There's 20 seconds left. I hope you're going to OT.
No, it's the period just ended. We're going to overtime. No, but I'm just saying because it's the Islanders. Fern believes the Islanders are overtime merchants, which they kind of are. Right, Fern?
All right. What do we got? 5 and change left here until they get shut out.
Fern, how about those overtime merchant New York Islanders?
If they lose it again in OT, that would already be the third OTL this year.
But that's what I said. I said,
They're
no surprise to Fern, the New York Islanders
Yeah.
are going to overtime again.
Didn't they have like 20 last year or something?
They had
Stupid.
18 last year, I believe.
Yeah.
Someone needs to make a Twitter account called "How many times have the Islanders lost in overtime this year?" That would actually be funny.
Come on, get one, boys. Come on.
Barry won. Want to hear the goal song? Don't make us wait till Tuesday.
Georgia's up 23-0 at the half.
Wow, that's an upset. Ah, man. This game's been rough to watch.
Right in the gut.
Anaheim, Farabee, toe drag right in the breadbasket.
Yep. Right in the gut.
They've done that at least 8 times tonight, I feel like. The shots they've been getting have been not good shots on net. They've been a bunch have been right.
Exactly. Like, pick a spot. Pick not that spot. Pick a different
Pick
spot.
a spot that's going to be absorbed like a freaking crab.
Well, Lankin is not gonna have to do ab workouts, man. He's just taking them right in the stomach every time. Oh well.
And overtime is underway. Matheson, Suze, and Dvorak. I don't know if I'd start overtime like that.
Who? Matheson and Dvorak and who?
Suzuki.
Suzuki. Who's that? Okay.
I would have went Caulfield, Suzuki, and Lane Hudson. That's just me.
It depends.
Another round of score updates. Caps and Devils going to overtime.
There's Caulfield. There's Caulfield. What a pass. What a shot. What a save. Hudson nearly almost got the game winner.
Blues still up 4-3 on the Canes. 49 seconds to go. Sabres still 3-2. Utah and the Bruins scoreless after 1.
Should stop Reams.
I think that's about it. So, Panthers obviously beat the Vegas Knights 4-3 earlier today, too. Sean Couturier's 800th game is one to forget. It has been a mess.
Yeah, he's been all over the place tonight, eh?
All tonight. That's the only thing he's done good tonight. He's been good in the dot, and then he loses that one as I say that. Oof. One-timer doesn't go. 4 minutes to go. Still 3-0.
Oh, here comes Hudson in overtime. Lost the puck. Got it back. Good pass. Shot. Stopped.
Cody's going to scream when that happens if they win it. Oh, Hathaway. I'll say Hathaway has been noticeable tonight, too. I don't know if it's been in a good way or a bad way because he's been all over the place when it comes to chippiness, but he's been noticeable.
Well, that's what we're paying him for.
Exactly.
That's his game. If he's not doing that, then he's just like another Nick Laurie. Oh, nice little move by the move to boost the puck.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, they actually have Zamula and Drysdale out there together.
That sounds painful. That
Yeah.
sounds like a good time.
I don't know if it's worse than Eric Johnson, but we'll see.
I mean, that's a low bar to set yourself to.
Yeah, exactly. So,
That's like
well,
saying, yeah, I don't know if running barefoot is worse than stepping in shit, but we'll see.
no, like if you want to put in Eric Johnson for 1 or 2 games every now and then, fine. But like,
Yeah, tonight,
this is
yeah,
what not.
I'd like to see him benched.
No, you can't. You
I'd
can't
like
do
to see him and Zamula both bench, to be honest with you, but there's no way you can do both of them.
No, you can't do both unless Sealer comes back, obviously. Well, what's taking Sealer so long?
I don't know. That whole thing's been weird. I was at the game he got hurt against the Bruins, too. It looked like a harmless play at the time. He just took a slapper off the leg, and that was it. And he's been feeling numbness, is what I was hearing.
Yeah, I hope it's not like some serious nerve damage or anything. Because I think who was it that was talking about that? I was like, oh yeah, things like this, like just 1 or 2 days, like you'll start feeling better, and it's like 2 weeks now. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's been out for about 2 weeks. He is skating, so that's good.
Yeah.
He's obviously, I like to think he's getting better, but. Final 2 minutes. Don't think we're going to be hearing the goal song tonight.
Nope. Doesn't look like it. Very uneventful home opener.
This is definitely the worst home opener they've had in a while. So the Flyers are likely to drop to 1-3-1 before going back-to-back against the Capitals. You almost kind of consider that a must-win game. I feel like they got to sweep that.
Oof, that's a tough ask.
That is a tough ask, but they got to win bare minimum one of them.
Oh, wait, I'm hoping for a split. I'm really hoping for a split.
I'm hoping for a sweep. They got to send a message somewhere.
Oh, nice play by Zamula. But then he flubs the pass. It's like one good thing by Zamula and then one bad thing by Zamula.
Noid, you guys still going?
Yeah, we're on the PK right now in OT. But are so good. I get 3 games on my screen right now. I got us, you, and I got Quinnipiac and Maine.
Hey, you can X out of us. There's about a minute left. We're down 3. Wow, the Rangers got another empty netter. 14 seconds left. The Breadman got his 6th of the year.
Yeah.
$45 seconds left. Just an all-around bad performance.
2-on-1. Beautiful.
And a 2-on-1. Oh, he whiffed.
Completely whiffed on that shot.
I saw that. That was funny. He totally whiffed.
Holy crap. Sign him up. He'll fit right in with the Flyers.
Wow.
What a disappointing game. Disappointing home opener. I think that's it. They're not going to do much of a forecheck here, and then they're going to run the clock out.
Run it.
Vancouver wins it 3-0. That was just an ugly game, start to finish.
Yeah.
That game,
Not great.
not great at all.
Great.
So the Flyers dropped to 1-3-1. We'll give a quick minute break analysis, and then we'll probably just call it a live stream. But yeah, they did not keep the puck in the zone enough tonight. They hit a bunch of posts.
Habs killed off the penalty.
They hit a fuck ton of posts tonight. They did play better in the third. The third was definitely the best period, but another awful second plagued them. Now's the difference.
100%. I know they did play better in the third, but like also could we attribute that to possibly like Vancouver's like you got a 3-0 lead, you're just sitting back there just
Yeah.
Like no real push by them, and like I said,
Yeah,
we hit 5 posts. We didn't get that much pressure, offensive zone pressure, and you know, it was just nothing was going our way this game.
It was a rough game. It was a rough game. But you know what? It's a long season. You're gonna have stretches like this. Hopefully, they're just getting it out of the way now. But this isn't good. I'll definitely say that they've got to find that game, and they got to find it soon. Simply put.
Yeah. The penalty kill was good.
PK was good. Power play, even though they didn't score, was okay. It wasn't as good as the other games, but it was okay. I'm gonna stop the screen sharing. But yeah, we're gonna call it at that, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Wasn't exactly the home opener we hoped to have, but was fun to have you guys. We'll do this again later in the year for sure. Won't be our last live stream. I'll look through the schedule, see what games stand out about doing potentially. Maybe a game against the Penguins. Maybe I think they play on Black Friday. Maybe something like that. I want to do a matinee game. Maybe we'll do a combined game with when they play the Bruins with the hibernation crew. So we'll think of something. We'll think of something. But that's going to do it for us tonight. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I promise you next time we will probably have a better game than this because this was not fun. The game. But having you guys was. But with all that being said, take care, everyone. Appreciate you guys tuning in. You have a great rest of your night. Ciao.